Happy Canada Day! It's Saturday Night Collision. Take it away, Connor.
Hey everyone, and welcome to the All Elite Zone podcast on YouTube and Twitch. We're here for our AEW Collision live reaction. Episode 3 of Collision. So I believe it's only been now 3 episodes now.
So exciting, isn't it? It's been a good little series. It's like eating. It's like having your cake and eating it too.
Yeah. Speaking of which, how y'all like the introduction though? Happy Canada Day and all that.
Yeah, Happy Canada Day. Fiance says hi, everyone. Thanks for watching. She supports all of us and is watching along with us tonight as well. So
yeah,
she's ready for some Saturday night fights. You guys ready for some
fights? I
fights?
want to play my game. I haven't played it yet.
So, I see Ethan's comment. Do you want to address that now, or do you want to wait until a bit later?
Yeah, let me.
Here's what I'm asking, Coach.
Oh God, not him.
So, Fight Forever. So excited for Fight Forever, but I'm having an issue playing it right now. So anybody who has a PS4, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I've been seeing that comment a lot. Happy Collision Day.
Oh, I hate
It's like. Never mind. Go ahead.
You guys played. It is a comment.
Yeah.
I've played Fight Forever on PS5, but there is a problem with PS4. I've been seeing a lot that some people are able to play, and some people aren't able to even play. The game just crashes.
Yeah.
So
I have played 2 matches, and it's a very fun game. I like the mechanics. It has a very old, WWE versus Raw versus SmackDown feel to it, the arcadey feel. But I'm just sad that I can't experience the whole game yet, and I can only play Shida versus Kenny Omega.
Who is this?
Well, to answer Ethan's question, no, because I didn't purchase Fight Forever, at least not yet.
It's a really fun game. Anyone that has played it.
I really do want to play Fight Forever, but it's just that.
Damn.
Just that it costs
You
too much.
wasting no time, baby.
Wow, that's it. Wow.
I just like how MJF just comes out.
The boxes, though.
He's coming out in American tights and squash match. It's over.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Out of all places, he wears American tights.
What a jackass.
Wow. That's probably the shortest matches in AEW Collision history.
Isn't it the shortest?
Excuse you.
He can't wrestle.
People who are world champions can wrestle. Well, except Hornswoggle. Well, I don't know. Hornswoggle.
Got my music, he says.
Hornswoggle could do a good decent match outside of WWE. All right, no imposter.
Hornswoggle and Ethan Page.
Swoggle, very underrated. Like, go watch his Ethan Page match. Like Connor was saying.
Yeah, I really thought it was AJ Styles.
Right? It's not a 5-star match by any means, but we get a chance. It's really good.
Renee, thanks for watching.
Thanks, Renee. Good to see you again. Thanks for coming back.
Kevin Kelly. Yeah, it's great to have Kevin Kelly on commentary.
Right.
Yeah.
And Nigel.
Yeah. They're both like a breath of fresh air for sure. So what do you guys want to talk about?
Oh boy.
I just love like MJF.
Who's from Hamilton? Oh, I know someone who is from Hamilton, but I don't know if he'll answer this. I don't know if he'll take the challenge.
I don't know.
Who's this? That's not who I was expecting.
It was making a debut tonight.
I was thinking Ethan Page, but
I wish.
that is not Ethan Page, as everyone can see.
I'm a little delayed.
But never mind. Never mind.
Who the hell is this dude?
Who is that? Do you know, Connor?
I have no idea. Now, this is what I was talking about last time on Rampage. That I didn't know if this.
There's Ethan Page.
I didn't know if this segment was going to make it onto the show because I didn't know if it was like after the show's taping or whatever. Sometimes they film. But this is a really good promo that's fixing to happen.
So no music with Ethan Page's entrance. I like that.
He took that guy's shot.
Oh!
Oh,
For those of you guys not watching at home, he just slapped the shit out of MJF's mic. Welcome, Mr. Jacobs.
Hey, Jacobs.
So, Mr. Jacob, this segment going on right now is the segment I was talking about last night on Rampage.
Oh, okay, this is what you're talking about.
I didn't know because, like, you know how sometimes, like, after the show, they'll film, like, something will go on, but it's not on the show.
Yeah.
But this actually is on it.
Okay.
Hey, Mr. Jacob.
Damn.
Chris, how you doing, man?
Oh, I thought you wanted it.
I'm loving the baby face. I'm loving this baby face.
But he
right
is
now.
from. I forgot. I was gonna. Someone else is gonna make a debut.
I
And
love
Ethan has his people in the palm of his hand right now.
MJF
You're so
has
mad you didn't get to meet him.
MJF, like, besides Punk, he hasn't had someone like this. They'll want toe-to-toe with him on the match.
Agree.
It's been a while, that's for sure.
Yeah. Ethan's killing it
Damn.
though in the
Oh
microphone
boy. Oh boy.
Bear man.
tonight. Those fighting words.
This isn't gonna happen. Of course, MJF's gonna.
Oh, a bare minimum bitch.
Ooh.
Did he consult with Chris Downs before we went on TV?
Yeah, I don't know, Chris Diddy.
'Cause that's a Chris line right there.
That is a Chris.
That's a Chris cutting promo line. So, Chris, are you secretly working with Ethan Page?
Yeah, I'm seeing it. And I kind of like it now.
You're in cahoots. I see. You're in
It's on
cahoots.
cahoots.
I did not talk to Ethan Page. Hell, I don't even know the guy.
But just listening to Ethan Page, it's crazy to see him do a babyface promo like this. Those of you guys that are listening at home watching along, what do you guys think of babyface Ethan Page? Do you think it's a good idea for MJF's next competitor or to face off against, or do you think that he should be better? He should just stay as a heel and do something else. Let us know in the comments below.
Wow.
You know, he's not wrong with the whole about being paid back from all the shit that he does for the company.
He's not at all. He's not at all.
Because think about it, I think he's at every meet and greet.
Who?
Ethan Page.
Ethan Page is at every.
I mean,
Ethan
he
Page
is a company man.
Yeah.
I
He
agree
reminds me
on
of like
that.
a Dolph
I
Ziggler.
agree.
Like he reminds me of like a Dolph Ziggler or a Matt Cardona, Zack Ryder
Are
character.
you still regretting not meeting him?
That's a really good comparison though.
Because, like I said, he's there. He always puts on banger matches, but unfortunately, he has not had his time in the sun yet.
Oh, are we fixing to actually get this?
Let's go.
There's no
Yeah,
way.
let's
MJF
do
can
this. Let's do this right now.
Let's go. Mr.
There's no
Jacobs
way
is fired
MJF
up.
swears.
Connor's
Yeah,
fired
yeah,
up.
man.
I'm fired up. Let's have this
Now
match.
it's official.
And it's
This is really
official.
gonna
For how
happen.
long?
I'm
Yeah.
surprised. I'm surprised at MJF on this one.
What?
Me too,
With
dude.
Mel Rollins?
I'm totally
What
surprised
the
on this
heck?
one.
He's actually doing this.
What?
We might have a new.
Yeah.
champion
He's
today.
actually doing this. This is not
This
like
is actually
MJF.
Ring the
happening.
bell.
Let's go.
Ethan Page is
This
stopping a mud hole out of MJF.
talk about a twist start to Dynamite.
Oh
Here we
boy.
go.
You got the Trulies in.
Oh jeez.
Oh, sorry.
We can put them in
I'll
twice.
try.
So, does anybody else want an action figure of MJF in American gear?
Dude, I was thinking about that too. I was like, that's gotta be coming.
Davis, well, looks like it's happening right now on Collision.
Yeah.
I didn't expect this to happen because we had MJF against whoever the first guy was.
Aw.
Yeah, it wasn't on the card at all, really. The card that I read was that this match wasn't on at all.
I like that. So they were able to keep this a secret from the dirt sheets.
Yeah.
I never knew anything about this. Like I knew
This
that
is
they were
great.
promo, but
Wow. I actually have been surprised, and I haven't been surprised in a long time with wrestling.
Okay.
I feel like this is the better surprise than John Cena.
I gotta agree with you on
John
that.
Cena. What did John Cena do?
He came back for something with the
Money in the Bank.
Money in the Bank. So I haven't watched it. I just saw his entrance. I was at me and my fiance were at a water park all day, so I missed
something
Money in
better.
the Bank.
Sorry. It's even better than this main event. More like Usos pinning Roman Reigns for the first time in 3 years.
That's a miracle.
That better not be a spoiler because I haven't seen Money in the Bank yet.
Yeah, Chris.
Oh,
Well, sorry.
Spoil it.
We're a spoiler-free podcast here.
oh
Well,
shoot!
sorry. I mean, it was they were in London, England, for God's sake.
Is that the Alabama Slam?
The Alabama Slam.
What's in my ear? Uh-oh.
It's going for a single leg.
Everyone's got Mr. Jacobs' picture when they. I don't know how that happened.
Me either.
I
I don't have a picture of Mr. Jacobs on mine.
MJF
See?
in the Boston crowd. That's weird.
How does he have? I don't get how he has the picture. Okay.
That's really weird.
I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm a handsome young man.
Yeah, Mr. Jacobs is just a mark for himself that he hacked mine and Connor's profile. So every time we stop the camera, it pulls his picture up.
It was me, Lane.
It
was me all along.
Oh boy,
Yes.
oh boy,
Hey!
oh boy.
But
Come on. Come on!
I'm signing under Connor's account because when we were recording Talking Elite last Monday, I'm like,
Oh, come on!
But if Cody win, we don't know.
Still long Boston crab.
That's gotta hurt.
Oh
This
yeah,
is
being in a
actually
single
a
leg
really
for that
good
long?
match.
Did Cody win?
Oh, great.
I don't
Come
know.
on,
You have to check
get that
future
title
report.
off of him. Or
Oh,
something.
he's-
Not fair.
he rolled him back into it. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Like Collision feels like a whole different promotion than AEW really in general. In a really good way. Like Dynamite feels completely like they both feel completely different.
I think that's what's good about it. I feel like I have
Yeah.
two different shows I get to enjoy. It
Right.
has that
This is
Raw
what
versus SmackDown back in the day vibes,
This is what WWE used to
Exactly.
be like. They're two
Is it 2
completely
hours and
different
1 hour?
shows.
Oh, okay.
So,
Ooh.
so I'm curious. I think we need to start. And this goes for WWE fans too, but I think we need to start taking in like streaming viewership
Ooh.
into consideration now. I'm not saying this is me like knowing that we've been defeated, but I'm curious of how many actual viewers we've had last week on with Rampage. I'm curious to see what the
Like
ratings
on,
are because if a lot of people are now just streaming it or watching it after the fact.
I don't know, like YouTube TV and Hulu. Or,
Yeah, you know what I mean? Because
I believe YouTube TV is counted in the was it news this one? What was it called?
something, yeah.
I believe they're counted. But I feel like for ratings, like, they should include a lot of the streaming stuff too now.
Yeah.
I think you need to. I think even WWE you would see a spike in their viewership too because it's hard to watch. And this ain't a bash on our younger generation, but we're also just people are busier too. But you can't just there's times you can't just sit down and watch a 2-hour show of Dynamite, a 3-hour version of Raw, and then watch watch that every single day on repeat of different wrestling products. So I'm curious to see what even for NXT too. I'd love to see what their viewership is with streams after the fact.
I know YouTube TV is, but Hulu TV is a pretty good. Besides YouTube TV, like Hulu TV is a very good.
Yeah,
Like they get there's another one too. What's it called?
I use Hulu myself.
Chris, what is the one that you use besides Hulu TV? Is it what is the ones that you use, Chris?
You there, Chris?
What?
You hear us?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yes.
No, I'm
I was
just watching.
asking.
I'm
What
just
do you
watching,
use to watch?
I'm watching you guys. I'm on a different angle on this camera.
What do you use to watch Collision?
Say that again.
What do you use to watch Collision?
Hulu Live TV.
So what's the other one you see that you watch?
Hey, you play
Is it
mine
Prime Video or
game, we
something?
can do it on your Switch and TV.
Yeah.
I haven't even opened the thing yet.
I think they have it on Sling also.
Is it
Yeah,
on Sling? Oh shoot,
I believe
that's
so.
isn't Sling free?
Well, I think it's a trial, and then it's like $40 a month after that.
Okay.
Oh boy, here we go. Back to live TV.
Oh, shut up and get home.
So what do you
Ooh,
guys think of
that's
the pairing with MJF and Adam Cole? What do you guys think about that pairing? Like, are you guys intrigued to see where it goes with the tag?
I'm wondering what they're gonna do with that.
Yeah, I'm really.
Because
It feels like AEW's got that number one feud in the entire promotion now with MJF and Adam Cole.
Yeah.
No offense,
it's different,
Lane.
you know?
No offense, Lane, but that's a bunch of BS.
Well, I already
Yeah,
know.
well, okay, like on an MJF aspect, but if you're Adam Cole, like for just Chris, like, so do you think Adam Cole is going to like get his payback on MJF, like, or like, what do you think is going to happen with this tag tournament? Like, what are you thinking?
I'm gonna have to say they're gonna cost each other the at the finals. I'm guessing.
See, I can agree with that. I can agree with that.
Yeah. So you guys think that also the people in the comment section below too. This question is also addressed to you guys as well, and also to my wonderful panel here. But what do you guys think that it's going to go all the way to the finals with Adam Cole and MJF? Like, do you think they can be coherent enough and be on the same page all the way to the finals, or do you think it's just going to be basically them out dicking each other and tagging each other in and just doing each other's finishing moves and then somehow getting to the finals with it? Like,
I mean, here's the thing. Okay, now if they work together, there's no doubt that they'll be into the finals. They can work together. But of course, we know that's not going to happen.
yeah,
We know eventually, there's going to be some trouble in paradise.
calm down there, Kofi Kingston. But I think, like I said, something's going to happen, or even like I think they'll go all the way and actually get a title shot in the tag belts. Because we have Blood and Guts. That's the next special, and then what's next? Is there a pay-per-view in between now and Wembley, or is it just a Blood and Guts special and then straight into Wembley?
Yeah, and then they got a All Out the very next.
Not exactly.
Someone made I can't remember who said it, but I mean they could do it, but I don't know if they'll do it for Wembley because that's a big event. MJF and Adam Cole versus
You would have to do
FTR.
something very special.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't do that for the main event in Wembley. You would have to do something like MJF and Adam Cole sell out Wembley Stadium. Would that be a good match to end the show with at Wembley? Or
Now,
would
I
you
could
have
see them selling out.
Which they've already sold.
Or do you think maybe MJF and Cole at All Out?
I feel what they're going to do is at
'Cause-
All In, they're going to have some kind of qualifying tournament or something, and the finals will take place at All In, and whoever wins that will go against either MJF and Adam Cole or Adam Cole at All Out for the title.
Fair.
Like some type of tournament to determine who goes against. You almost had it
Dude,
there.
Oklahoma
You see-
Slam from the top.
Did you guys see Ethan Page's eye?
Yeah, I was about to
He's
say
got a
that.
black eye.
I haven't got a good look at it.
Looks
Yeah,
like it's
so
been
when you
trashed.
see his face, just watch carefully because he's got a pretty good black eye going. So, Renee, she's got Ethan Page. She's
Renee
wanting Ethan Page to win. So, thanks, Renee. Hope you're having a good night watching
John Moxley's
us.
life is on?
No,
Damn it.
Renee. I don't know if you heard my fiance, but she. She's like, "Is Renee Young on the podcast?" I'm like, "No, I wish." But it's
Yeah,
the
that would
second
be-
best Renee in our eyes. Renee Paquette's still pretty awesome. And you are too, Renee, so thanks for watching.
Boy.
Ethan Page is banged up in this match. He's got a
Yeah.
black eye. He's really selling his knee.
Yeah. See, that's the hard part with Ethan Page. Him, like, you gotta admit, he and MJF are probably one of the two most believable wrestlers right now on the roster.
Yeah, their selling is top notch.
I like MJF hasn't had this type of opponent to go one-on-one with him
No.
like since CM Punk probably. And that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Well, not
Oh!
a long time ago, but
Jeez.
It almost reminds me of a Flair. It reminds me of Ric Flair going up against Kerry Von Erich.
Dude, that's not a bad comparison at all, actually.
Yeah.
Now
And
that you
MJF
say
gets the
that,
win.
Oh, I hate MJF. I can't stand him.
But
MJF
I agree.
picks up
It's
the
a
win.
a hell of a pile driver.
great match.
Uh,
Josh agrees with us too.
Oh, Josh
Yeah,
Barrett
very
from
good match.
he's from Canada, right?
Not the
Connor?
match that Chris.
Yeah, he's from Canada.
Yeah, Josh again.
Yeah.
By the way, Josh,
So
happy Canada Day
Josh,
to you.
you know, are you there tonight, Josh, or did you go to any of the Canada shows the last little bit? I can't
Ooh,
remember.
awesome
So
commentary.
comment back below if you've gone to any of the shows. We'd like to hear about them.
That's gonna be tricky. I don't know who's gonna win this Ricky Starks and Bruce Robinson.
Let's
I think
just
Ricky
in
Starks
case
gonna
everyone's
win.
been
but-
wondering where the
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
just in case anyone knows where
I got
was-
juice.
In case anyone knows where was I'll just say that.
No,
I had
it's-
some, let's say personal issues.
Personal issues.
Yes.
Understood.
Yeah, I can't say, but I can say I had personal issues, and don't worry, ain't nothing with any of that. It's just a little family, family feud.
Family. Like I played Family Feud.
No,
Feud or you? There's
this is a
fight
real
going on.
life family feud.
Oh, gotcha. All right,
I
we'll leave
can't-
that.
I
Off, we'll
can't-
leave
I
that. We'll
can't
leave
say
that off the
anymore.
show.
I already
Well, yeah.
can't say
You're right.
anymore. I
We'll
already
leave it off
told
the
Connor
show.
that, so you know.
So I don't know, guys. It's been a weird time, but I have to admit though, with I do like the mechanics for Fight Forever though. I'm gonna enjoy the mechanics for it.
That's cool. Yeah, we knew it was Canada. I went to Forbidden Door and Collision in Toronto.
Oh wow.
Then I went to Collision last night. I remember you telling us that you were
So
Canada.
okay.
You know, Josh, I'm jealous.
And then I knew you told us that you were going to a few shows. I just didn't remember which ones, but I'm glad that we have some Canada viewers.
Yeah.
There's definitely going to be a lot of
Canadians up there.
there's going to be a lot of stuff. Might not be a spoiler, kind of.
Well,
the
Josh,
AEW
all I got to say is,
AEW is going to have a lot of Canada content pretty soon.
yeah.
I'm happy about that.
And let's not also forget, 2 weeks from tonight, it's going to be Saturday Night Collision at the Calgary Saddledome, the home of In Your House Canadian Stampede from July 6th,
Yeah.
1997,
That's awesome.
You know your history, Chris.
which
Sort of
we all
weird that
know who
Young
was
Punk
the
came
headline. It was the Hart Foundation versus Steve Austin, Goldust, Ken Shamrock, and the Legion of Doom.
Look at you. Look at the
I,
memory on you.
Yeah, that's a good memory. And like the Owen Hart Finals is taking place in Calgary.
Well, let's see who's going to be in the finals, though. But
It's probably going to be depending on who wins tonight.
I wonder how busted I haven't checked my bracket since we made them, but I wonder how busted my bracket is with this tournament.
and Connor, I know you've been asking me for my predictions, though, about this bracket, the Owen Hart Foundation bracket.
Yeah.
So where are we at right now? Who's advanced so far?
CM Punk in the men's and Sky Blue in the women's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Will Nightingale advanced at Forbidden Door. No. Last week on Collision, she beat Nyla Rose.
What about what happened with Starks and Athena?
Oh, Athena won that. At
Yeah,
Forbidden Door.
should have gone with Athena on that one.
I think, Britt Baker and Soho was supposed to take place this Wednesday, but now it's taking place next Wednesday.
Yeah, because didn't Britt Baker get sick with what Adam Cole had?
Yeah,
I think so.
believe
Yeah.
What do they have?
Does Goldust has new theme music?
I have
Give
no
me
idea.
just a second. I'm gonna check to see if my TV is loud. I'm sorry, Davis, if it's mine. Give me a second.
And Dustin Rose, or Goldust back then, he was there when Owen Hart was still alive.
Very true.
I could have swore in the beginning of this theme song, it had like the glamour sound like Goldust had.
Yeah, I think that's
It
that's
looks
it.
like Dusty.
It's Dustin.
Well, he looks like Dusty a
He
little
looks
bit.
like Dusty.
He's definitely not Dusty.
You can tell he's Dusty's son, you know.
Yeah, but in the face, that's how he looks.
It was because of the hair.
Now, I love Dustin Rhodes, but I don't see him winning this match.
I agree with you, man.
Or now stupid QT Marshall does something and then causes Hobbs. That would be so stupid.
Now, you notice with the Road Brothers that Dustin got the looks of Dusty, and Cody got Dusty's lips.
Oh boy.
What happened?
All right,
Nothing.
is that better? Can you,
Nothing. It's just that QT and Harley Cameron are out the ringside.
of course.
Oh, I would just mention that. He doesn't belong.
boy.
Like Johnny TV fits that type of group, but he doesn't. He like carries the whole group.
Yeah.
But I
He's
would
like
like
the best
to
one in
see,
the group, next to Hobbs.
And speaking of Owen Hart though, and Powerhouse Hall, you know, last night, I know everybody's already, and I know you guys talked about it last night. Darian Drosdall passed away.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I did hear about that.
Yeah.
That is very sad.
Yeah, 54 years old.
He
Pretty
was he the
young.
one that came up with that spit gimmick on the
Yeah, puke.
Yeah.
He's gonna puke. He's gonna
What are you
puke.
doing?
Oh, that was
Yeah.
him? Oh, man.
Yeah.
That was
I
him.
got the VHS of that and it was disgusting.
And
but,
Vince
I
McMahon tried
remember,
to give him the puke in the.
The only thing I remember of
yeah.
Darian Drosdall was he was on Beyond the Mat. I didn't know he
Yeah.
was on there.
He was also was he also in Fall Brawl or Brawl for All?
Yeah, he's in Raw for All.
Like that's how
Yeah,
he
he's
got
in Brawl
Brawl
for
Wars, right?
He was a former football player and wrestler.
And he got the nickname Puke.
Yeah, he got the nickname Puke because one of the things that he would do on the field, and he could do it on command, like he can just sick people out. He could just throw up on command, which
I
is
was
disgusting and impressive at the same time.
Yeah, and I watched his debut match when he was in with the Legion of Doom. I remember Hawk says, "Now hailing from the west side of Chicago, Puke."
He's
Yeah.
gonna puke. He's gonna puke.
Oh, please don't do it on air.
Sorry. I thought that was the next line. You know.
So did Impact have a dog collar match tonight or something?
Yeah, I think they did.
Really?
So I see like there was an alliance or no, maybe it was like some weird alliance with Masha Slamovich and Killer Kelly. So is it a dog collar match or are they just being
You know
a
that's
new
on
gimmick?
Australia too.
So
I haven't heard anything about it.
I'll look and see because I saw like chains being strapped. So
This little shit, man.
also,
Get him, Aubrey.
so are you guys happy that Aubrey announced her wrestling retirement?
After one
Not gonna
match,
ref anymore?
Not really, but hey, she's
Yeah.
a referee.
She's not
I figured out why she
You're tired.
wrestled actually.
Was she leaving
Uh,
AEW?
No, I'm just saying.
Like the
Oh,
only
the
reason
rest
that
part.
she wrestled was because she's in the AEW Fight Forever game as a playable character. You can
So
actually,
they did it for a promotional bit.
Promotional.
they never confirmed it. Like, but it was kind of ironic that she's a playable character and then all of a sudden she's wrestling.
oh, jeez.
Doesn't she have like a gold like attire in there as well as her referee attire?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
See, she should have wore that. Like, if she knew when the game was coming out, like, she should have wore that
boy.
attire. I mean, have that outfit made. But
I'm
then
not-
again,
I'm not. I mean, I don't. What is QT doing out there?
what do you think?
I mean,
I'm with you,
Wrestling
Chris.
101.
I agree with you. man.
I mean,
Man,
What the hell is he doing out there?
he is
Magic
disrespecting Owen Hart. He's disrespecting the whole tournament.
Don't think he cares.
Yeah, I don't think he really
I
does.
know,
I don't think
I
he
know,
cares
I
at
know,
all.
I know. Yeah, and Powerhouse Hobbs, all he wants to do is
Powerhouse
become a champion and all that. And now he wants to be the Owen Hart. He wants to be the second. Well, the what's the word? The Owen Hart Cup.
Give you kisses.
Yeah, it was very sad to hear
Trying
about.
to get close.
He's in
Yeah, that was like all of a sudden too, just hit.
Yeah,
his
about
award
to
winner
cross off though.
and have the
Oh,
FTW
Jason
championship.
Miller from Australia. Welcome back on
I'm just
Saturday
glad Buff
night.
Bagwell is still alive and
Yeah, he is. He was in Memphis Wrestling a few times.
see him still alive and having Jake the Snake after their issues.
Yeah.
You know,
Did you
Hey,
know
have you guys
that?
heard about Jake the Snake Roberts about to remarry his ex-wife?
yes.
He's about to remarry his ex-wife.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
well, good for him. Jumping back in the
since-
pool.
yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, ever since he's been, what's the word?
Sober.
Well, that and fully recovered, thanks to Diamond Dallas Page and himself. I know.
Bang.
The Diamond
What?
Jake the Snake has
At least
been
they bang on the
now Jake the
twice.
Snake's about to remarry Cheryl Roberts. You know, you've seen her in the '80s.
Yeah, I know. I
Go
know
watch
who she is.
Indiana Jones.
I say good for him, man. Good for Jake. He's putting his
Yeah.
life back
You know
together.
what else though? I asked Diamond Dallas Page, is he going to be the best man at Jake the Snake Roberts' wedding?
I would think so.
What did you
No,
say? He said no.
no.
No, she disagrees.
Did you actually ask him this in person or like
I asked him via Facebook.
what did he say?
He hasn't responded yet. You know, he's busy a lot.
He's a busy man.
I'll give you that, Mr. Jacobs. Every wrestler is busy. Even Billy Gunn and Brian Pillman Jr.
Hey, you know what? I always get tweets back from Effie, so
How it's like a
Oh,
starting
he always hits you back.
yeah. Effie, like shout out to Effie, man. Like he's like probably like it's so crazy to see his outreach to the fans because he treats us fans like his children. But then
Yeah, I
again,
never thought of it like that. But you have
because if you think about it, we call him daddy, and he's always giving people jokes back and just being just a good. You know what I mean? He's always so fun with the fans. And like his podcast. I'm just gonna plug his podcast real quick. Dude, like hearing some of his like crazy road stories, him and Dark Sheik and what's going on behind GCW lines, it's like, wow. I actually have new respect for Brett Lauderdale and the rest of the GCW roster. It's not just deathmatch wrestling.
Here's a
Not just
comment,
that.
Good shit.
Chris Lee Claire. Happy birthday to my mom, Grace Lynn LeClaire, who turned 66 years old today.
Oh, happy birthday.
Chris, tell your mom happy birthday from all of us here at the All Elite Zone podcast.
And many
Happy
more.
Big
Yeah.
66th birthday, but I think you typed that in wrong. It should say 21st.
Yeah.
So tell her happy 21st birthday from all of us here at the All Elite Zone. Let's see if we get a smile laugh.
There
QT.
you go.
So you're
I
lucky.
gotta say,
You're
I
lucky.
think I know what's gonna. I think I know who's gonna be in the finals, and I'm not saying it because Mr. Jacobs probably gonna tell me no spoilers.
Well, we really
That's
don't know.
right.
We really don't know who's going to be in the finals yet.
Not yet. We can
Is he-
speculate.
Is Dustin Rhodes bleeding or is his face paint coming
But
off?
I can.
It's bleeding.
All I can say is
I think
I
it is.
know
Yeah,
who's
he's
in the
bleeding.
finals,
He's
but
But
I'm
I
not
think
saying
it's legit. I think it's like legit blood.
Damn.
Yeah, he's bleeding.
Happy birthday to your mom from the All Elite Zone. You're lucky I saw that comment because the last time I did that, something happened.
That was pretty funny.
Going, I just recommend going to watching our Eric Rowan interview.
Yes.
That was so fun.
To see what exactly happened.
Is it gonna happen?
Eric Rowan, one of the nicest guys you've interviewed for sure.
Crossroads.
Uh-oh.
Oh, what is it?
Uh-oh.
Dustin Rhodes
Pile
gonna kill us
driver?
all.
Oh.
Pile driver?
Great counter.
He actually
Oh.
pulled us off.
Dustin's going for that
Crossroads.
W, man. He's going for that W, man.
Damn.
Oh. Jeez.
Almost.
Do you think Dustin should move on, or do you think it's gonna be Powerhouse?
I'm personally going for Hobbs to win.
So
Yeah, I'm going for Hobbs.
But
it's
I'm really-
hard to defeat a monster.
Well, since you guys said the same thing, I'm going with Hobbs.
I like Dustin Rhodes. He's giving him a heck of a match.
Oh, hell
That's
yeah.
what's hard because I want
He's giving
Dustin's going back to the business. It's his last ride.
he's
Yes,
giving
that's hoorah.
he's not
Or
making it easy
or,
for
you know,
Hobbs.
one final ride, one last ride, and all that.
I remember their story with Cody and Dustin. Cody's
Yeah.
goal was to kill the Attitude Era, and now he's in
Yeah.
WWE and he's going like he's around like Triple H and all these people.
Well, he's the biggest carny out there today.
He destroyed the
Oh,
he
so now-
destroyed.
oh my!
What?
Jeez.
Dang! What the hell?
This
Oh.
is great. This has been a great collision.
Ex-
Wow!
I don't know if you guys seen that move already, but
I've never seen him do that before.
He's done it before.
all I can say is that he didn't get his arms hooked good.
Canadian Destroyer.
Oh, he did Canadian Destroyer. It looked a little bit different in the way he did.
Yeah,
it.
he's done it before, but it was kind of I don't know. It was kind
Looked
of a
looked
little off.
different.
Yeah, it was a little
Yeah,
bit
it
off.
looked a little off.
In a
Because-
good way,
because he
though.
forgot
It
Yeah,
was really good.
I feel like it could be something new or even a
Oh,
act of desperation.
QT Marshall
Right.
just jumped into the sky
Adds to
with
the
that
story.
punch.
Or was it more like a powerhouse? Or was it Powerhouse Hobbs that was in control of that?
You guys know that meme that has Stone Cold Stunner Scott Hall? He went up all around the earth and then came back down.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw that. I've seen that.
That's
yes.
QT Marshall when he
That's,
Oh!
Yeah, he just know that.
Another big slam.
kicked
I
out.
hope
at
somebody makes a meme out of that too. Oh, come on, man. The natural will not give up right now.
No,
He's
Nobody-
not on it quits yet.
he's
it
got
me?
grit.
He's got that grit.
He's making it tough for Hobbs. Hobbs is going to have to pull out all the stops to win this match.
I love it. I love it, man. It has a story right here.
Yeah.
Let's go, Dustin. Let's go, Hobbs. Let's go, Dustin.
Let's go, Hobbs.
Let's go. Because, like, it's just crazy. Look at the crowd's reaction,
Ooh.
right? Like, this is a very interesting dynamic with how watching the crowd.
Every time Dustin Rhodes almost has it. It's somehow. Chris Leclerc, Powerhouse Hobbs is my pick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with
Oh!
Let's go, Dustin
Oh,
Davis.
Man,
Got
he's,
Dustin fans in the chat. Oh, that was a good powerbomb.
jeez.
Oh,
Look
man.
at Dustin's face. That should say it all right there.
it tells a story
damn
right
it.
there.
Damn it. Damn.
Don't ruin it. No, don't ruin it.
Oh. Whoa.
It's over, isn't it? Oh, of course.
Oh, they're going home. They're going
It's
home.
over. 1, 2, 3.
That was a really, really good match.
Yeah, Josh. Basically a 3-on-1 on.
Yeah, basically. And
Yeah.
Dustin Rhodes almost won that. He almost, like, if he would have won that, it would have been so embarrassing to that whole QTV.
Like, I feel like this was like, I feel like this is Powerhouse Hobbs' like biggest match
Yeah.
that he's done, or one of the
Yeah.
best ones in his career.
Hobbs picks up the W. Yeah, I'm really glad to see Hobbs picking up the win. But that was a really, really good match. But
And-
everything
and
on
the thing is-
Collision,
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say, ever since Collision started, everything on all cylinders has been connected. Like the commentary, the look, the matches, the storytelling.
Yeah.
Everything's just clicking on all cylinders.
And I gotta say this: Dustin did not look weak at all
No,
against all three of them. He looked pretty strong at the end.
he looked like he was still young, even though he's older. He still
Seasoned
looks like
veteran.
he's never slowed down.
So I'm looking at so far my female bracket was a bust, but I think my male bracket might still come through. So I called Hobbs, of course. We called Punk. I have Joe winning tonight, and then I have Juice.
All right.
Oh, got Miro. Well, he does not have a god anymore. He renounced his wife and his god.
He renounced his wife as God.
Yeah, last week on Collision, he had that video package, and he said
Oh,
that
yeah, I do. I remember that.
She's a goddess.
he renounced them all.
Gods.
Miro looks like John Silver from a far distance. He's still got the pyro.
I love looking at Hobbs. I love looking at Hobbs. Like, he looks like a beast. I feel like he could be the first like African American champion that we get.
Dude, I agree with you. The dude has star written all over him.
I would
First
say
blood.
either him or Keith Lee. I feel like those two could be like one of your first bigger wrestlers as champions, like an
Yeah.
actual traditional heavyweight champion, like a Lesnar or
I believe,
Goldberg.
Right.
You know,
And have it be
AEW.
believable.
yeah, because you look at it, looking at Braun
I wanna see
Strowman,
Chris
when
Owens.
Braun Strowman was going on, right, and he was going for the championship. I could not get behind Braun. I could not see him as a world champion, even when he was in that triple threat match with Joe and
Yeah.
Brock.
I've
But
always thought he never really needed a championship belt.
Braun has his own appeal to him. You know, I think Braun was almost like a Big Show, like where
Yeah.
where he could
Attraction.
where you're the attraction, winning like a tag belt or an intercontinental belt. It makes it more intriguing for who can beat you for those mid card belts, and then you set up your next big challenger there.
Yeah. Poor Anthony Henry.
Yeah, he's
He's
primarily
washed.
he's primarily on Ring of Honor with JD Drake and Shane Taylor.
Yeah.
But tonight, I guess they left him.
They let him high and dry.
Yeah. But Shane Taylor's a big dude. I like to see him
Yeah.
against Miro.
You're like, oh, he's got Miro tonight? Okay, we're out.
We're out now. We're dipping.
We're gonna go back to the hotel.
Yeah, we're gonna go back to the hotel. We'll save you a beer and a cigar.
Right.
Good luck.
And a hot dog.
And a hot dog. Actually, no, it's Canada, so maybe probably a bratwurst.
Oh, okay. Good point. Miro's just throwing them all over the ring right now, man. Jeez.
See, that's why I miss having like somebody like a Fuego or a Marco Stunt on the roster.
Yeah.
And I hate that those two are no longer with the company because you can easily put them in a match like this and make your Miro look even stronger.
Mhm.
You know, that's why I always loved when Swoggle. I always loved when Swoggle got torn apart because it always made for a good menacing heel or a monster.
Right.
Just you look even like crazier.
Miro's
Munchkin chops.
doing just like Brian Cage did.
Remind me not to get in the ring with Miro.
A lot of these
Yeah.
matches will be squash
Bad
matches.
for my health.
Bad for you.
All these matches will be squash matches. They're making them into whatever they can.
I think they're building him back up to be before he got hurt and then did his
Yeah.
movies. I feel like they're building him back up. So I wonder
Yeah.
how much truth. And I'm sorry, this is more of a dirt sheet kind of talk, but I wonder how much truth it was for him just sitting at home constantly. Because I know he was doing TV projects. So I'm curious to see how much of truth that is.
I'm
know he's
sure
on,
he was busy doing things because he doesn't look like the type of guy who just wants to sit at home.
He was on a CBS show, Chicago PD or something. He was on.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, cool.
He had a small role, but
Wasn't he also doing like another bigger role than that?
yeah, he was in another something else too. So, but there for a while, he was just sitting at home. He went to Russia or somewhere, a different country. He went on a lot of vacations because I guess AEW didn't have anything for him to do. I guess.
Well, I think
So
they
they
didn't
just
want him
put
to
him in
lose
the-
because I think they had one of the reports was he was going to lose to Takeshita.
There's a
I've
lot
heard
of
that
people.
too.
They kept on
heard
saying
that.
Ricky Starks, and they kept on saying Hobbs, and then I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I think Miro lost to Hobbs. That's not necessarily I don't think that's as big of a deal. And then going against Starks, it's like you'd have to book it in the right way.
Then he's
Right.
not letting go. Yeah, he put Anthony Henry out.
Oh yeah.
He was in WWE. Anthony Henry as Asher Henry in NXT.
Really?
Yeah,
Huh.
he got released during the pandemic.
Also,
makes
he was on,
sense. I've never really
that
heard of him.
giant layoff list back in the day.
He was
Okay.
he was on one of them because there's a few of them. There's a few waves of people that got released.
Yeah, it was like 2 or 3 waves.
The first one was the biggest one.
Yeah.
Which is interesting because they let a lot of NXT talent go too.
A lot of
Yeah.
good NXT talent.
A lot of them came to AEW. 2.0.
Yeah, that was. I'm surprised they let those two go. Like those two have been one of the best acts on the roster even before the JAS bullshit.
Yeah.
Looks like now we got Juice Robinson and Ricky Starks next. And we also
Going
got
for
Chris
Starks.
Statlander and Lady Frost tonight.
Oh yeah,
That
yeah,
is
that's
gonna be
right.
great.
We got a nice card tonight, man. Nice card.
Down.
Tony Schiavone's. I was just about to say, I hope there's some more segments
Sorry.
like in-ring promos. But now Tony Schiavone is
Dang,
here.
look, he's fine.
So,
So, Gun
what do you
Club
guys think
is,
of Golden Bullet Club? What do you guys think of that?
so the Gun Club are part of the BC
Ah,
Gold now.
not my Bullet Club.
They're doing better than the Bullet Club in Japan, sadly.
Huh.
Like the only member that they need right now is El Phantasmo, because
Or the Bullet Club? Really?
Yeah. because David Finlay kicked El Phantasmo out of his Bullet Club, so
Yeah.
him going with them would be.
Do you think we're gonna get something happening with Bullet Club in Japan versus Bullet Club
I hope so.
Golden? Because think
I mean,
about it, I
like
thought
a-
they
like a
got
bit of a
all
civil
of these
war.
yahoos got kicked out, and how are they able to use the Bullet Club name? You know what I mean?
Ah,
Yeah.
good point.
I bet Tama like legit is pissed.
I haven't heard
It's like
him in a
whenever
while.
it's like when DX kicked out, Badass Billy, not Badass Billy Gunn, but yeah, Badass Billy Gunn and Road Dogg, and they tried to have their own little part of DX, and then, and then Triple H was like, no, that's our thing.
So I don't know. It's I'm curious and intrigued to see where this goes.
Colton Gunn fits the Bullet Club look.
He does fit the look of it. I'll say that.
Now,
I think now
Forbidden
they just
Door-
need to get their own T-shirts designed now because I want to see them with something unique with Bullet Club. That's one thing I always loved about Bullet Club is they always have the best like shirts. Like Ace Austin has his he has Ace Club.
Yeah.
Some of those designs have been dope. I think Ace Austin and Chris Bay, besides Bullet Club Gold, I feel like they're the ones that are actually making the name still relevant. Now, I haven't watched a lot of Japan as of late, but from what I've seen, they don't have that heat anymore.
Right.
So, I don't know.
It was personally, I feel like it'll never be like it was back when they first started it. But they're kind of trying to, replicate it all.
Well, I think that's the issue. I think personally, I would love to see a brand new era of Bullet Club. I say, yeah, maybe I don't know if you would change the logo or keep the logo.
Keep the logo. That's dope.
Yeah. Keep the Bullet Club logo, but I think hey, what Bullet Club was about originally, right?
Yeah.
But bring it into a new era. Bring back that Gaijin heel heat that Balor had when he was Prince David. Bring back the stuff that AJ Styles and Kenny Omega was doing, those type of promos.
Yeah.
Because even Jay White was doing, even him as a leader, he was doing good. But I think when Evil came along and when who's is it Finley that's the leader now?
I'm not sure who's the leader now, actually.
I think it's Finley.
So.
I want to say it's Finley.
But that's the thing though. You don't want to run the risk of having to become like NWO 2000.
Which I feel like it is at this point.
Yeah.
It's almost getting to that point. So you have two separate groups and two separate companies. It's not your main company. You have. It's almost like how it was back when the Elite was going, because the Elite had a whole bunch of people in Bullet Club back in the day.
Yeah.
And Japan it was two separate factions of Bullet Club. So I'm curious to see where this is going to go. I feel like there's got to be a bigger payoff, but I don't know if that's just my fantasy booking brain taking over, or if or something, or knowing Tony's madness.
There's got to be a method to the madness. It has to be.
This is actually a really good promo with the group. It's almost making me want to go get me a Golden Bullet Club shirt. So, could you call them Ass Club?
Ooh,
That's
I like
close.
that.
Well, not
That's
how
a
it's
good one.
selling.
Write that down. Make the shirts.
Yes, seriously, because think about it. You kind of copy a little bit of the DX colors and some of your dad's colors, like the pink stuff.
Right. They already robbed Shawn Michaels' closet.
Oh,
They wear it every time they wrestle.
I really like how Collision's got a lot of these good in-ring promos. Like
And it
with a
reminds me
lot,
of Dynamite back in the day. Like this is
like
what Dynamite was.
with a lot of the
Mhm.
best people, like good people who can talk in the mic, like MJF,
Yeah.
CM Punk, Jay White. Uh, there's been others, uh,
Yeah.
but I like how Collision has a lot of good promos. And
And the
like,
thing is, it reminds me of Nitro also because a lot of
yeah,
Nitro promos took place in the ring.
Yeah,
they either took place on the ramp with Tony Schiavone or, well, mainly Gene Okerlund, but
Yeah.
or inside the ring.
what is calling guns at? Remember?
Like Jay White is getting so much more spotlight on Collision because they do have a brand split, even though it's not like people don't know it is, but it
It's
actually
not. I mean,
it
yeah.
actually
Kind of
is.
is a brand split at this point.
Yeah, there kind of is, but people don't know which people on which brand. Like essentially,
Yeah.
Bullet Club, BC. I mean, this Bullet Club, CM Punk, FTR, Starks, Hobbs, all them on Collision, Dynamite, BCC, Elite, Hardys.
Yeah. I mean,
Uh, but there's some people on both, like MJF. Uh, yeah, that was. I didn't want to see that Austin Gunn.
I could go on day without that. I'm.
I kind of want to
Golden
see
Golden Bullet Club was like the NWO, but how NWO should have been.
this. This it
Yeah.
feels really crisp though.
They don't need over 500 members of the group.
Right. Keep it
Now this
simple.
is now I want a poster of this right here, of them all them in the ring like that, and stick
That
it
would
up.
be a nice
I want a
poster.
poster of that.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a really like I feel like they're using some Japanese cadences too for like how they do their promos in Japan.
Yeah.
So the crowd's behind it. Like this is, I feel like I said, this is a resurgent for the Bullet Club.
It could be if done the right way.
So
Look at him. He looks so cute, little CM Punk, this little shake head.
Who starts with his back to the camera? Who do you think he thinks he is? Macho Man?
Look, CM Punk. He looks handsome with his shake head.
Because I remember the Macho Man, he used to start a lot of his promos with his back to the camera. Then he would do the slow turn.
you're the cream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You in the group. Yeah. Ooh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Just go thinking, and then you snap into a Slim Jim.
Dig it. Oh. I think the line has been drawn in the sand right now.
What happens to Juice when he's by himself? I know the answer. And you don't like the answer that I have for you.
I'm curious to see who's going to win out of this match, though, because I can't call who's going to win out of Juice and Starks. I can't call it.
Oh.
Jess, actually, this is very interesting. I actually agree with this comment. Going also back to the FTR, Dax's FTR podcast he did for a little bit. Jess says, I love how Punk is putting over young talent. And a lot of young talent has one thing I love about it, a lot of the young talent have gone to him, especially after that interview he did with, or after FTR's pod on CM Punk came out. A lot of people
Yeah.
came over to CM Punk and apologized to him and Dax. And it seems like the in-ring action with a lot of these younger guys have gone better. Personally, I think that's been a
I
huge
mean,
stepping stone.
yeah. I mean, I'll say this. I mean, say what you want about CM Punk. I mean, there's a lot of people that have negative things to say about him, but it's true. He is putting over that younger talent, the next generation, and that's something I respect.
Because
Yeah,
CM Punk does. Yeah, Chris.
Yeah.
Seen this one?
Well, let's get done with y'all's
Sure.
settlement
I mean, I
first,
haven't
and
seen it, but it's
then
funny.
I'll tell y'all next. Go on.
I was gonna say, Punk normally doesn't lose a lot of matches. He's only got pinned twice. He lost that 6-man or an 8-man tag, but he didn't get pinned. But he still lost and put over Gold, BC Gold or Bullet Club Gold. He normally doesn't take a lot of losses, but it's very rare of him to take a loss like that. Uh, and in that promo, he's putting over Starks.
Yeah.
And
Big
like putting
time.
over someone doesn't mean you have to lose against them. Like there's a lot of other ways to put someone over.
That's what's
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
that's what's very interesting. I think where marks kind of get confused on how a talent gets put over in the ring. It doesn't mean it's necessarily a win
Yeah,
or a
like you can
pinfall.
lose and still get put over.
Right.
Look what he did at Darby Allin's career. Like, see, I had my issues with CM Punk, but because I think I also had the issues with the Elite too, with everything that happened. Because I think both parties acted like complete children.
I agree.
Like, you know what I mean? It's like looking at it now. It's like no matter what was said, there was the fight, and AEW suffered from it. We have not gone back to those numbers since, even with Punk coming back.
True.
So we have not gotten back to those steady numbers.
Yeah,
But
they did
you
pretty
have
good.
you have two separate groups that are valuable to your company, and people are like, well, they should just make up. Like the Elite should sit down with CM Punk because CM Punk's tried. I'm like, you got to look at it as a coworker aspect too.
Yeah.
There's times where I know my previous job where two parties did not want to work together because they knew that there was going to be issues. They knew that there was going to be some kind of fist fight coming. Okay, you want to keep those two groups far away as you can.
Yeah.
Because both those guys or groups are great workers. So I personally am okay with that, but hopefully in a few years, maybe 1 or 2 years, have them sit down and make some motherfucking money.
That's for real. It is a business. It's a business. It's
I
not.
will say,
It's not about personal
It's not
things. It's a
professional
business.
friendship. It's professional wrestling.
Right. It's not professional friendship. Damn good line. I like that.
Put that on a T-shirt. There you
Damn
go.
right.
There's your
About
second
numbers,
T-shirt tonight, Tony. So
about
we're getting this
Dynamite.
stuff for free.
They did really good on the episode that CM Punk was on. When he, I think it was like the Road to Forbidden Door that last Dynamite. They did really good on that number. And then when he wasn't on there, they did really bad. But from the top 50, everything was down on Wednesday. I don't think anyone was watching cable that whole day. Like even like the number one thing was the NHL draft. It only drew like 600,000 viewers.
But there's nothing special about Wednesday though. I can see the 4th of July coming up with this weekend and maybe this Wednesday.
Everything like looking at like the thing that drew the most ratings was Fox or like news. Like news draws a lot.
Well, of course, news is going to draw no matter what. It's like your weekly propaganda.
But like that's
Right.
not normal. That's not normal that on a Wednesday. Like not even AEW. Like everything. I mean, they stayed steady to 800,000, which that's good.
It's
800,000
consistent.
is
I
good.
mean, it's.
1, 2, 3, 4, 2.
But I think I don't know. I'm just enjoying wrestling. Like I used to care about the ratings a lot. I really did, but now I'm done with caring about the ratings. I'm just
Enjoying the
look
show.
at the show is did I enjoy Dynamite? Did I enjoy Collision? Did I enjoy the wrestling that was being in front of me? Did I get something out of it? Because only at the end of the day, the only person's opinion that matters is your own.
Right.
Not Dave Meltzer, because Dave Meltzer does not know what he's talking about anymore.
Dude,
He doesn't know what he's talking
dude, you're not the dude. You're not the only person that says that, thinks that. I mean, come
Well,
on,
it's so
I
weird
agree.
because like I used to like what Dave Meltzer had to say about wrestling. I had a lot of respect for him. I think the first time I heard about him was one of the first episodes I listened to of Talk Is Jericho, and I'm like, who is Dave Meltzer? And he was talking about how he rated his matches. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go see kind of what he brings into it. There's some I agree on, some I don't agree on. And I was
Yeah,
like, okay, maybe this is true, and I'll hold it to his word. If a match is 5 stars, and I think that's how it should be rated. But looking at it now, it's like he doesn't. I feel like he's just feeding the dirt sheets.
right.
He's feeding his own dirt sheet, the Wrestling Observer.
And that's the thing. I've talked about this before with different people, and it's like there's a certain group, there's a certain cluster of wrestling fans that take what he says as gospel
Yeah,
about.
and they run with it. And I
we
don't, I don't
gotta,
think I don't think you should ever do that. I mean, because it's well known that he's not right about everything. He has some good opinions about things, but to sit there and say, okay, well, what he says is true. Well, I'm gonna go tell my friend what he said. That's passing on fake news. You can't do that.
yeah,
it's fake news.
I wanted to bring up some
Huge.
comment.
Fake news.
You
Huge.
don't get many
Huge.
comments
Huge.
on
Yeah, thanks,
Twitch.
Gravedigger and Jackie. You
Gravedigger.
guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying the show.
Now, yeah,
Yes, we're talking
Now
about
it's starting
wrestling.
to. Yeah.
well,
Let's shift gears back to Jess because I think Jess had a good comment. Jess says, "I care about the ratings somewhat because I want AEW to succeed," which that's a good
That's a good
point.
point.
I forgot about that portion, so
That's
thanks,
fair.
Jess.
Yeah.
And Jess wants AEW to be around for years to come. Not just ratings, but ticket sales matter as well. Yes, and I think
I agree with
AEW
you.
is still doing a decent amount with their ticket sales. Even there's been a couple times. I know there was one show here in Texas I went to back for a Winter's Coming when this last year with MJF and Starks. But I still think it was almost sold out. But there's a section that was taped off where the hard cam was. So I'm not sure if they did that on purpose and that affected. I don't know if that's on ticket sales. I did know that there was a couple of seats in the top that were empty, so lost some attendance, but it still pretty stayed consistent. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Where are we going in the comments? Where are
I
we
don't
going
know.
here?
I don't know.
I'm listening to you,
Jet,
Lane, but people in the
you're
comments
good.
are doing something else.
All our listeners, we do apologize for the inconvenience of what's
Yeah.
going on in the comment section. We are going to take care of it. We do apologize. Just ignore it, and we'll just keep talking like we normally do. So, Jess, we do apologize about what's going on. I hope that you are having a good time. I do apologize about this.
Oh, geez. Okay.
We
See,
have,
okay.
unfortunately, a huge troll issue going on.
It's hard to ignore. You got to block these people, man.
This is
Yeah, so
ridiculous.
Connor is working on that currently.
I can
at the
take
moment.
off.
Sorry.
I can do stuff on YouTube side. On the Twitch side, it's not letting me do anything.
Really?
But I can,
Damn
take
it,
comments
bitch.
off or block people or. Okay.
What?
We're just not going to show any of
whoever's
those.
doing
We're
this,
just not going to show any of those.
I'm not showing.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
We do apologize, guys. This is not
Trying to find
how
a way
we
to
normally are.
find
That's
a way
fine.
to-
They're not going to be able to see it at home, so it's fine. We're
No.
going with it.
Can YouTube see our Twitch comments, or can we only see them?
We
'Cause I think Jess saw some
YouTube.
of those. So.
If anyone's watching on YouTube, well, if you're watching on both, I guess you could. Well, we did.
But, no, I think you can. I think you can see them on YouTube. Give me just a second. I'm gonna go on to
You have control of what's being shown. So
Not sure. All right, dude. I know what you're trying to do.
Dude.
All right.
what are you doing? What are you doing here, Greg?
We're not
What are you
swearing
doing?
anyone.
So it looks like people can see those comments for some reason in live chat.
Well, if that's how you feel.
So,
Greg,
Jess is on
sorry.
Twitch. Okay, so
I'm
Jess
not that
is on
way.
Twitch watching. Sorry, Jess. We do appreciate the support
Yeah,
and love. We're sorry that this is happening to you.
We
For those of you guys watching on YouTube, we have some Twitch bots hacking into our comment section and leaving some very inappropriate stuff. We do apologize. We are better than this. We are trying to get that figured out. So, sorry that this is during the show. So everybody
Yeah,
just
this
keep
is-
just
This is definitely
just,
not.
just let's just keep the conversation going. It sucks
I'm
because
trying to.
it's
Oh,
and it's
God.
hard. It's that's one thing I hate about. I think that's one thing I hate about like going live sometimes is you get issues like this because we are trying to connect with our fans and grow our fan base, and unfortunately, we're
Some
getting the
people.
stuff. Oh, and I don't know if they're okay because now you're getting snarky. I just said they were. I just said they were bought.
Don't feed the trolls, man. Don't feed the trolls.
Yeah, like
Don't feed them.
Wetling was saying, this does not happen on all of our streams. This rarely ever happens.
So
This is
nice.
great.
Trolls gonna be trolls, so let them be trolls. Just don't feed them.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go to our YouTube chat and see if I can see more from YouTube. It's not toxic.
Yeah, if anyone's seeing that stuff, just ignore it.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a wrestling podcast. You taking everybody
What?
out of it. Come on.
All right, now we're getting to we're
geez.
crossing the line now. With
All
that
right,
one
just don't
comment.
feed the trolls. Let them say what they just.
Uh-oh.
I'm sure people on YouTube can't see it. So
Well, I was gonna say something else though, but I guess it's not a good time.
Just let them. They're gonna quit eventually.
yeah, just ignore them. They'll go away eventually.
Trying to look up some way to take this stuff.
There should be a way to block him on Twitch.
Okay,
Yeah, if you go to your you go into your Twitch, the Twitch account if you have one, you can probably do it that way. Yeah, I'm watching playback now. I don't think you can see the Twitch comments.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, I'm just gonna try my best to ignore. Try to get on my Twitch account.
Yeah, I'm looking at the playback. The play. Blah, blah. I'm looking at
I'm
the playback right
sending
now.
you a
I don't
private
think
message,
it's-
Connor.
Ollie,
I got an instruction. So I got some instructions for you.
Yeah, you're fine. We're fine. We can't. Nobody can really
Yeah.
see the Twitch comments unless you let them out.
Unless people are watching on both, that's the only way.
Yeah. So
Back to the match.
Yeah, y'all. Keep on the match.
it's kind of hard to watch the match.
Well, while I'm trying to get these people off here, y'all can.
Oh, you see how Stark sold that clothes on? He's like, nope, that ain't gonna do it.
I'll be right back. I'm just gonna.
Do what you gotta do, bro.
Good strike by Juice. Jeez.
Right to the leg.
Well, as I was saying, I was gonna say something, but technically it's not a good time right now.
Oh. I think Stark's getting fired up now.
Oh yes.
There he is. Yep. He's about ready to press that Y button and do the finisher.
Other than that, just keep commenting. We'll try to get your comments here as well. So we appreciate your support. Thank you so much. And everybody else listening as well. Thank you guys. As we're trying to deal with this, if you're watching on Twitch, this should not be happening. So thank you, Jess. We appreciate it. I hope you're having a great time. For you guys listening, what is your favorite match so far that you've seen?
Oh, that was a nice DDT. Starks hit that one pretty good. Oh, and Juice kicks out. Damn. The desperation is all over Stark's face right now.
Ovian, that's his name. So Ovian says, "How's Collision?" I think it's been a
actually
pretty
going
good
pretty
show.
well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I've really enjoyed. This is probably my favorite episode so far. Also, just respond back to the question, what their favorite match of the night so far was Rhodes and Dustin. Rhodes and Hobbs. I guess that's what.
Cops,
So
yeah.
great match. Yeah, definitely for sure. Jess. I guess I shouldn't be surprised with Dustin anymore because he is just a phenomenal athlete. But the thing is it's crazy to have somebody like Dustin in his towards his twilight end of his career. He is sure keeps surprising us. So
No
yeah,
doubt. I mean, and anything is he's there to pass the torch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's there to pass the torch to the younger
Yeah.
generation.
so I'm curious if he'll retire in AEW and then, or I wonder if he's going to go back to WWE for one match or for one night only and retire there. So I don't know.
I mean, I could see him doing that and like going to the Hall of Fame eventually, you know.
I think he wants to be. I think he's going to be a coach too.
Yeah, yeah. He can well, I could definitely see that 100%.
I think another thing that I saw also this week, kind of going around social media too, was apparently Bryan Danielson and CM Punk are both working on the creative board for Collision.
Nice. I like that, man. I like that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think that's why we're seeing such great matches and great stories being told.
Yeah, I mean, as opposed to the WWE, where you have people on creative that don't really know anything about wrestling, you have
I believe
wrestlers
our
in the
champion
creative
is
position.
Bobby Ashley.
Bobby Ashley.
So that
I
to me
think
was
he's a
just
black guy. He's Bobby Ashley.
Bobby Ashley. So, man, I can't believe that. Like, you need to at least know who your champion is and be respectful towards the product. Yes, we
Right.
go back to our whole kayfabe episode we did for Talking Elite on Thursday, but the thing is, you still need to show respect to your product because you never see somebody from Saturday Night Live saying stupid things like that comedian did. And I'm glad she got fired. I'm glad that she got fired for being so disrespectful towards our company.
I don't see any more.
Mm.
I think I got it all taken
Yeah, I
care
think
of.
Yeah, I think we wore him off.
I just hope they don't make any more accounts.
But the best thing is nobody can see it on YouTube. So
No,
Yeah.
unless someone's watching on both.
Yeah,
Yeah.
poor Jess.
I don't know if you guys
Poor Jess.
will be on. Thanks for watching. Everyone, thanks for watching. We've had a lot of people
Yeah.
commenting.
we really appreciate it. Yeah.
Some people should be watching what they say, but everyone, we appreciate everyone watching from Twitch to YouTube to wherever you're finding us from. Yeah, I noticed that we have a lot of new listeners tonight. We thank you a lot for tuning in.
For those of you guys that listen to our podcast on Thursday, why don't you guys give us some feedback on what you guys thought of the death of kayfabe? I know there was a couple things that I got wrong in the information, so I do apologize on that. But tell me what you guys thought. I thought it was probably one of our best episodes. So I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Because I know this week, unfortunately, it is going to be another pre-recorded episode. Unfortunately, I do have something I have on Thursday where I won't be able to record it live. But we will have the live chat going, and I'll see if I can sneak on while I'm at the fire department to comment in live chat. Because, gentlemen, we are doing a great new episode of Talking Elite for Thursday, starting off our Undertaker and Brock Lesnar series.
Oh boy, now you're talking.
So we are going to be talking basically Undertaker and Brock's careers all the way up to the streak. And then we're going to have a very special episode on our thoughts, going over some lore behind why the streak ended. So we're going to kind of go into discussion about that. So make sure you guys check us out Thursday, 7 Central for Talking Elite. It will not be live this week, but it will be the next week for sure. So we appreciate you guys' support with Talking Elite and how it's been going. And of course, all of our watch alongs as well. Davis watched Talking Elite this week. What did you think, Davis? I know you're one of our regulars on the show and commenting. So, what did you think of the show? Did you have a favorite story that we told, or do you have what is your point where you saw kayfabe die? So, I'd like to hear what you thought, or anybody in the comments. Really, let us know down below, and we'll continue the discussion from Thursday.
Starks
And if
pulls
you
out
haven't subscribed yet, please do so
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
like this video, sharing this Kieran also, people.
And
we,
Starks with the win.
that was a really good match. We apologize for not being able to, really,
Yeah, we got
Yeah.
thrown off a little bit, but we're back.
yeah.
We're here.
But
Yeah.
but I was still watching it even though some people were doing some stuff. It was a really good match.
Yeah.
We are
Ricky Starks-
professionals, ladies and gentlemen.
Ricky Starks pulled off the win, but I think he's about to get ambushed. Uh-oh.
This reminds me of the Shield.
Yeah,
love
yeah. Old school
I miss
Shield.
this round
hell
of
yeah.
Conquer. I love that.
The old Shield was awesome.
I'm glad that they haven't done like a Shield 2.0.
Oh, I hope they never do. I think it's great
Yeah.
the way it was.
Yeah. That and, like I think the Bloodline was also a great faction. I think it kind of ran its course now. I'm happy that the Bloodline story is coming to an end.
Yeah, and they're ending it in a plausible way,
Yes.
believable way.
Yes. At first, I did not like the Bloodline story. It took me a while to enjoy it. I did like some of Sammy's stuff at first, and then I think WrestleMania is when I'm like, okay, this is what they're doing. And then now looking at it with basically it's just Paul and Reigns at this point.
Right.
Solo's still with them, I think.
For now.
I think Jacob Fatu's going to be with them probably. But
Yeah, I
So
heard
would
about
you
that.
do a Bloodline without Reigns? Or would you have Soho team up with is Soho with
Oh.
Reigns still?
This is unexpected. So
Hell.
Sean Spears and Christian Cage, two hometown Canadians.
I know Sean Spears was teasing being on one of the shows.
He was on Rampage last night,
Yeah, he was on Rampage.
but he's been teasing being on Collision.
Yeah, give me Spears and Christian. How about that? Let me see that.
Yeah.
I wish Christian was actually the TNT champion because the title looks so good on him.
Dude, you'd no lie.
I mean, where is the lie?
Exactly.
Turning
My
into
point.
freaking Bobby Fish. So did Bobby Fish's like Impact run just to like disintegrate?
It just fizzled out for some reason.
Basically,
Crazy. Like, they gave up on like what 2 weeks?
like he came and then he did a promo and they had a few matches and he left.
He came
Yeah.
and saw
Yeah.
and left again.
So basically, he did the Matt Cardona method.
Right.
What a creepy little bastard.
You little bastard.
That's what he was
Talk
called.
about Christian.
Christian and Luchasaurus.
Who gave him that name? Someone gave him that name.
Jericho gave him that name, I believe.
Actually,
Jericho
it
gave
was
him that name.
Stone Cold.
CLB.
Oh, are you sure it was Stone Cold? No, because are you
Jer-
sure?
I thought it was
I'm
Jericho.
pretty sure it was Jericho. I'm pretty sure it was Jericho.
It was Stone Cold, unless Chris Jericho came up with it backstage before he gave it to Stone Cold.
All right, well, we'll have to do our research then. But I'm pretty sure Jericho was the first person to call him creepy little bastard.
Here you go, Connor. I feel like this is a good.
Well,
This is a
now
good idea.
since, well, let's
Yeah.
see. Well,
Double C, Christian Cage, Sean Spears. That would be really good.
Okay, so Ovian did. You can say
Stone
his
Cold.
name or their name. So it was Stone Cold. Back to your.
Okay, well,
Yeah, so it's Stone Cold.
I got to look this up then. We're going to come to a definitive answer.
Yeah.
well, as the words of one of the characters on Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Ah, damn.
You know, Brooklyn Nine-Nine was all right.
It was okay. It was okay.
Yeah.
For what it was.
I know. It's a sitcom with cops and. Ugh.
Nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with that. It was just. At least it was just not my type of comedy.
Well,
but it also
anyway,
have a good plan.
yeah.
Uh,
Well,
Dave,
Oh,
I love the talks about the old school stuff, the curtain call story, and the Edge and Hardy
yeah,
stuff.
Edgy
Thank you,
Matt
Chris.
Hardy, you mean? Yeah, I love that storyline.
yeah, that was
That
awesome.
was like that's a story that like around that time WWE had a lot of good stories between Triple H and Shawn Michaels, and that feud was it was something, and it translated into a lot of other good feuds like John Cena and Edge, or uh, John Cena, Edge, and RVD.
All right, Christian, I stand corrected. It was Stone Cold.
Awesome.
Told you.
Oh, it was Stone Cold, Stone Cold, Stone
I'll
Cold.
give you that one, Chris. You got that one.
No,
I remembered it though because I was watching Vince McMahon and Christian doing a in-ring segment, and as Vince McMahon said, as Stone Cold says, "Creepy little bastard."
I knew someone did.
Well,
CLB.
look. Well, anyway, I'm trying to tell some good news though and all that, but I just want to
Okay.
make sure if this is a good time or not.
Yeah, good. We got plenty of time. Go.
You
Sure.
got good
All
news.
right. Now, I already told Connor this, so now I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm in talks with a former WWE superstar who's in the '90s.
Okay.
Former Intercontinental Champion.
He's a former Intercontinental Champion. Wait,
Okay.
the first African American Intercontinental Champion.
Oh, Ahmed Johnson.
That's the one. I'm in talks with him. Right.
Nice.
I'm in talks with him.
Awesome.
Like, and what kind of talks? Like relationship talks, or
Like, what do you mean talks?
I'm in talks with him about him joining on the podcast as a
Oh.
guest.
yeah, I know.
Oh,
Yeah.
pretty cool.
And plus, he has been touring around, signing autographs, doing all that since he's been in and out for the past lot of years. And he is supposed to make his appearance this August in North Carolina for the Gathering. I think the Gathering 3 or 4.
I've always been an Ahmed Johnson fan.
Well, his real name is Tony Norris, but that's his real name. Whoop. Sorry about that.
What?
Well,
I thought wrestling was still real to you, Chris.
his real name is Tony Norris, but his formerly wrestling name, in case y'all wonder, is Ahmed Johnson.
You were supposed to keep his wrestling name.
And
Kayfabe is
also-
still real.
Come on, man.
It's still
Kayfabe,
real
bro.
to us,
Kayfabe.
damn it.
Kayfabe, Chris. Come on.
And also in WCW, he was known as Big T when he was known in the
In the Harlem Heat, yeah. The second rendition of the Harlem Heat 2.0, you can say.
So I'm in talks with him right now, but still being with he said so. But the good news is, and I really hate, and I'll just tell the Connor though and see what he thinks after the show's over.
Sounds good to me.
Because if I tell you guys right now, I know Mr. Jacobs. Spoiler alert.
Probably about payment information, isn't it?
Yeah. There you go.
So, did you guys ever think we would see Lady Frost and Chris Statlander in an AEW ring?
Dude, if you would told me this like a year and a half ago or so, I would be like, you're bullshitting me, man.
I'm curious if they've wrestled on the independent scene. I bet they wrestled.
I'm sure they have. Yeah.
This is actually their second time going against each other in AEW. They went against
Really?
each other.
Did
Huntsville,
we interview
Alabama.
Lady Frost before?
No.
I'm just now remembering that. You're
It was
right.
You're supposed
AEW House Rules, Huntsville, Alabama. Or was it the one that we went to, Chris? No. She went against Anna Jade when we went to.
Let's see.
She went against Anna Jade.
Did we interview Lady Frost before, or did she cancel that at the last moment?
We were supposed to.
Yeah, we're supposed to.
I still want to. I still want.
Yeah, whenever she's free, I mean, she's always invited on the.
Oh, yeah, she's always welcome on here.
Yeah. Any wrestler, anyone's welcome on here for an interview, or I want to get someone back on here that we've had. Well, we kind of had on here previously, but is a very okay. Come on,
What?
not
What
this
is
again.
this?
I knew they would do. I knew they would do this again. Yeah, one way or another.
Little confusion there.
You see the comments.
Impressive.
I'm ignoring the comments right now.
Okay, so they did have.
I'm
Okay, so they did have an AEW House Rules match. So that was the first one I'm seeing. Yeah, so it looks like it was. Yeah, so it looks like House Rules, maybe the independent scene.
And I know it wasn't in Tupelo.
Oh, they're back. They're okay. Okay, I'm not paying attention to those. The good thing is those Twitch comments can't be seen on YouTube. So
So for those of you guys in YouTube right now or Twitch, what do you guys think about Chris Stanley and Lady Frost? Do you think like it's a very even match placed?
I think so personally. I mean, they're kind of evenly matched. Their styles kind of mesh together well, and I mean, it's always a joy to see
Oh, wow.
Frost and Statlander. I mean, and
We are
then
about-
with them in this, having the same match. Come on, or in
We're
the same
about
match,
to
no
break a
problem with that.
milestone on the All Elite Zone. If we get 2 more views, we tie the most people that's been on here watching. We get 3 more, we break the record for people.
Nice.
Hey,
Oh, let me go back to what I was on. I don't know how I blocked both.
I have a little collection. I keep them in jars under my bed.
Oh boy.
Yep, I'm still in picture. Great.
good, nice little roll ups going on. See, that's one thing I always feel like don't get enough credit for moves in the match, but like the roll up near falls. I always love having those on there.
Yeah,
Jess, thank you for commenting back.
appreciate it.
Loving the match. Yeah, this is, like I said, this is probably one of the best women's matches we've seen probably this month. So I love it.
Going back to what you said about near falls, I mean, a good near fall will have the fans on their feet.
Yeah, because I feel like for a while, especially in like in WWE, before AEW. So this isn't like not knock on AEW or WWE's booking, but for a while there, I feel like we had a lot of near falls going on.
Yeah,
So like, I feel like it would, like when AEW kind of started doing a good amount, because a lot of the independent matches where it has the independent flavor sprinkled in, it really like a lot of people are getting upset about all the near falls. So like, when it makes sense in a match. Now, if it was like near fall, drop down to a hole into another near fall, like that I can see, but like a roll up or like a schoolboy, something like that, like I feel like it's fine.
yeah, I agree. And the way and the timing of it all, I think if you build up to those near falls, like towards the end of the match, like I would say like towards the mid or end of the match, you have a few of those pinfalls that kicks out, and I mean the crowd will go nuts over that. And then and that's just perfect. That's just perfect.
Yeah.
Psychology number one, and number two is storytelling because that person is not letting go. And it's and it keeps the fans enthralled.
I don't know what to do. I've done everything I can, but
look, nobody can see it on YouTube, so I wouldn't worry about it.
But when you have a racial slur be put in the chat on Twitch, that can get
that's different.
Twitch.
Oh yeah, that's true.
There's
gotta be a way to go in there and block all those people.
Like, did you get my message on Messenger?
Yeah, I blocked all of them, but they make a new account.
Well, no, but I'm gonna get back on Messenger real quick here.
Well, never mind. Now all the comments are gone. Everyone watching, we do apologize for.
Yeah, we do. I mean, this is not us. This is not what we do. This is not what we're about. This is a wrestling podcast channel, and we're not about all that.
Yeah,
I don't see them anymore. All the comments are gone.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's good to get a match. I always love like Lady Frost's like her. I love her like athleticness.
was a sweet
athleticism.
kick.
There you go. Athleticism. Yeah, you know.
Athleticism.
I will
Yes,
say,
Athleticism.
Statlander has already had a better title reign than Jade, and she has, and Jade had it for 500
Well, because
days.
think about it. Because Jade's still pretty rough when it comes to her moveset. She has gotten better. Like I have to admit,
Yeah.
towards the end of her title reign, that's the Jade I wanted to see day in, day out.
Yeah. I agree with that.
So far, Statlander's put on a lot of good matches with Ty Valkyrie, with Lady Frost. Who else? She went to Nyla Rose one time on Dynamite, I believe, one time.
Yeah.
And this match is really good right here. That was a good clothesline. That was like the buckshot lariat right there, clothesline.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Get it, girl.
Oh, that was good. Like,
Let's
Chris
go,
Statlander
Chris.
is constantly evolving, whether it's in-ring style or character or...
Well, I think she had probably the best coach in the business. She had Brian Myers as her trainer and coach. She came up in the same class as Max and Mark Sterling. So she, like I said, this is like it shouldn't be surprised that she's this good. But if you guys get a chance, go look at there's one of my favorite matches that she has. She had an intergender match against Mark Sterling, and it is one of the funnest independent matches you'll ever watch. This is back when she was doing her alien character, but it's really entertaining. This is like right before like she got officially signed. So
that's on YouTube, right? The match.
Yeah.
Okay,
so
cool.
Go to YouTube,
I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah, go to YouTube, watch it, guys. Because I had to plug Chris. I had to plug Smart Mark Sterling. Creative Pro is doing some great stuff. So I think, to be honest with you, I think Creative Pro does a better job at training wrestlers than NXT.
Oh,
I am dropping that now. Well, because I think with how that both Creative Pro coaches have done things in both facilities, they're making that individualism, not just let's create, the prototype A with prototype B and C and D, and let's teach them drop down toe holds and then make them into like a fashion gimmick because kids love fashion.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah. And because you know what? You know who was great back in the day at Fashionable? And I am the coach, Shawn Michaels. I want them to look like me, but more Gucci. More Gucci. You're going to have Gucci wrestling boots.
And dude, you're bringing up a good point. And then I got to agree with you because with the way they train in the WWE, they train you for WWE. Yeah. They don't train you to go wrestle in other companies. They don't train you to go wrestle in the indies. They train you just to be wrestling for WWE.
Yeah. That was a cool video package with Andrade and House of Black, though. I'm sorry to cut you off, but that was different. I like that.
Yeah, it was really different. Like on the screen, like the House of Black act like appearing on the screen. That was really cool.
Oh, damn! Look at that. So Swerve. So they're gonna redo Swerve and Keith Lee.
They're going back to the well. And they're not letting up on that.
I hope this time they give a good direction for it to end.
Dude, there has to be a booking to it because it's been going on. We kind of were talking about this too.
What?
It has to be an ending to it.
Because think about it, because Swerve officially turned on Keith Lee back at Final Battle in December, because I was there that night.
Yeah, that's when it all came to a head.
Yeah, I believe when they lost the tag titles, Swerve turned on.
It's gone on since at least the winter time.
It's been going on like in a few months. Like this month, it'll be a year.
Yeah.
Like last year when they won the tag titles, like it's just going on and on and on and on.
Yeah, it's time to hit the reset button.
I think like
either shit or get out the pot.
Yeah.
Oh, Athena versus Willow Nightingale next week on Collision.
Nice. I love Athena.
I'm into that. Hell yeah.
And next week, we got FTR versus Bullet Club Gold. Cool.
That's going to be really good.
Yeah, I'm excited for Athena.
We got a really good main event coming up. We got Samoa Joe and Roderick Strong.
Yeah, this is going to be dope. This is what I've been waiting for. Man.
Whoever wins, like, is automatic to have a really good match with Punk, like either Roderick Strong or Joe. I'm really wanting that.
I think it's going to be Joe. I really think it's going to be Joe.
Like, either way it goes, like, it's going to be a really good match with Punk, whoever it is. But I'm wanting Punk to win. I mean, I want Joe to win this match. to see Joe and Punk again, but I wouldn't be upset if Roderick Strong won.
I mean, right? Because either way, it'll be a great match with Punk.
Which I don't know if Punk and Strong's ever happened. I don't know.
Let's not also forget 2 weeks from almost 2 weeks from Wednesday night, it's Blood and Guts, one of my favorite time of the years.
I like how you
Yeah.
said that. Blood and guts.
I really hope they redo that Exploding Barbed Wire Death match from these days.
I hope they do it right this time.
Yeah,
Dude,
like,
I want to play the new AEW game so bad just so I could do that match.
You haven't played it yet?
I can only play right now. I can only play Kenny Omega versus Hideki Rashida.
Oh, damn.
Yeah,
like a-
I don't.
Is it
there's
like
been
a demo version?
So what happens? Okay, so there's two things that's happened with the PS4, right? So one thing I hate about new games, my biggest gripe, is they'll download and then it'll give you like a tutorial level / demo kind of like experience while you wait
Mhm.
for the rest of the game to download. I'm like,
Mm.
why not just download the whole game?
That's why I have Xbox One.
Yes. But so, and I've also had issues. PS4 has had issues with the game because homeboy right here is saving up for a wedding, and I might try to get a PS5 because it did get a good chunk of raise, so I could. But it's hard to. Well, it's also hard too because I love my PS4, but
Right. I got you.
it's kind of starting to fall apart now. So yeah. But looking at it, I want to play the game and it's full on. Like I want to play the game in its full
Yeah.
capacity. I
Oh,
wanna
no
create
spoiler
best
for it
version.
all.
Yeah.
No spoiler, dude. But you'll fall in love with it, dude. It's easy. It's the configuration of the buttons are a little bit different from a 2K game.
Yeah.
But
But
it's
I
one of those
like
games.
it.
It's one of those games you can pick up and play, and you'll
See,
get it
yeah.
like fish to water.
Well, that's the thing is like I like the controls are not as like people are saying the controls are clunky, but I'm like they seem smoother than how the 2K is. Like it took me a second to adjust to it, but I feel like it was more the two matches that I've played. Right, I got a decent feel to at least how to do it, and it doesn't seem like it's that bad. It feels like it's smoother than the 2K series, and I love
It
those.
is.
And I love those individual. Like I love like the cutaway, like where the. Of like the videos of like your finishing move. I love that.
Yeah. No, that crowd is going nuts right now.
Oh yeah.
now I will say, like last week in Toronto, he got booed pretty bad.
Yeah, he did.
Punk-
But look
Punk
at
did.
look.
But tonight, it's not all booze tonight.
They're loving him tonight.
It's a lot of CM Punk shirts.
It's like boo him, cheer him,
What? That
getting some big fan reaction out
like
of
the
it.
fan right there that
Yeah.
just won the high five from him. He was just booing him, and now he's cheering for him. I mean, what the hell?
That's a fickle fan for you.
But like
Fickle,
either way
Fickle.
you look at it,
fickle.
is he actually going to sign? He's actually signing people's stuff.
Of course
You
he
don't
is.
see
All right. Signed
I
his belt. That's pretty badass.
Nigel McGuinness.
But you think about it too. He's never done anything wrong towards the fans.
No.
That's true.
Well,
That's very
he
true.
has
Well,
punched a fan before.
Okay, he punched a fan
Well,
by
that wasn't
Well,
his
accident.
that fan hit him
The wrong
first.
It wasn't his
fan.
fault.
He punched
wasn't
the
his
wrong fan because a fan attacked him, so he was in self-defense.
And like that wasn't his fault.
Exactly.
'cause
Yeah.
It,
And then, like,
he
the
got
bad guy-
hit.
He's
I would do
never,
the same
like-
thing.
He's never like
He's never been rude to.
he's
anything.
never he's never really insulted our intelligence.
Only as a heel.
Exactly.
Well, as a heel, but not like
And
out of
yeah.
character. If that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Right.
So, Roderick Strong is using Kill Switch and CM Punk as a song. Well, his previous theme song was Kill Switch.
Mm-hmm.
The Collision hits on different levels. Like this is like this is all past coming into one. Like Roderick Strong
Yeah.
and Joe hasn't happened in years, and we could potentially see Punk and Joe again.
I love it, man. I love it. I mean, give me more of this. You know what I'm saying? Give me more of this. Where has this been for the last, 5 years, 10
Right.
years?
So, real quick, are you guys able to record on Monday for Talking Elite?
Let me see. I'm not sure. I have to check my schedule. I'm not even. What time are you trying to do it on?
I'm looking at probably doing probably 7 or 8 Central.
Okay, I have to check my schedule because usually I'm free on Mondays, but
Yeah, 'cause-
hopefully I'm free tomorrow.
yeah. This will be like the last time for a few weeks. So, for those of you guys that don't know, in the comment section, I've been doing volunteer firefighting, um, training on that, and unfortunately, I have a training on that night. Last couple night, we have a grass season down here in Texas,
Oh
getting
yeah, I
ready to
know how that
spark
is.
literally, and
I know how that
yeah.
is, dude.
So I have a special thing I'm doing on Thursday night. So I'll try to be in the comment section for Talking Elite though, but then for sure the next week it will be live. Promise. Because
We'll always
trust me,
keep you posted here, folks.
and I think plus too, it's like we have a lot of great, like we're having a lot of great conversations, whether it's on the watch longs or Talking Elite. So for those of you guys that have watched almost all of our shows and coming out, thank you guys. Keep sharing with your friends because we have a lot of great topics in the work. I know Adam is actually working on a show now as well. He's got a great topic idea that he is working on as well, and we're gonna all pitch in and have a good input of that, tying into basically the success of Dark Side of the Ring and how
Oh,
great that's been. And we're trying to
that
go
sounds
into like
good.
almost like a ghost story Talking Elite or the dark side of the All Elite Zone. So it's gonna
That
be a
sounds good, though, man. I like that.
yeah. And so I think what we'll do is we'll probably have when we get ready to either we'll do it on Talking Elite or we'll do it as its like own separate live show. But I'm wanting to do like work on a video package for us to do before that show, where we kind of mimic the dark side of the ring stuff and do because I know we joked about it here on the show a few times because there's always that joke that me and Connor have heat with for some reason that a couple of our listeners bring up all the time. And so I'm thinking like we could do something fun with that and just make up just funny stuff and just make it like almost like a 2 minute like Saturday Night Live skit. So
I like it. I like the idea, man. I really do.
yeah, because yeah, but it's like I said, it's like I love what we're bringing to the table. Like I love the new graphics that Michael's been doing behind the scenes. Like he's been kicking butt with those. Um,
No
he's got
doubt, man.
he's got a
Shout out
couple
to him.
yeah he's got a couple professional projects that he's working on, but he should be back actually on the channel very soon as well. So we look forward to that. So and of course everything with Adam, Adam's doing great as well. He's been a great conversationist and helped design the last Talking Elite episode as well. He brought a couple different stories that I didn't know about into play. So also Zach. Hope Zach, if you're watching, hope you're doing well. Zach's going to start being on the show a little more as well. So, we have a lot of new people coming on, and we're growing.
It's
We
great,
have, I feel like
man.
we
It's
have the
great.
crew that I feel like we have the crew that that's going
The
to get
dream
us to the
team.
next step. We're basically the dream team of podcasting.
There you go. There it is.
Yeah. So when Connor gets back, I will pull up Jess's comment because Jess has a really cool um, conversation point to I think, really kind of to cap off this episode too.
Ooh,
So
ooh, damn. Okay, I'm looking at the comment
yeah,
now, and that's a
so
bold statement, but I like it.
yeah, that's what's the hard part with. I think it's like the hard part with AEW and Collision. Collision has been a banger and a banger and a banger after banger, and
Yeah.
Dynamite. I feel like it's in this weird spot. So I'm not sure if Connor's coming back, but I'll bring up the comment now. But Jess brought up a good point, and I can start agreeing with you on this one, especially after tonight's episode. But Jess says, "I'm sorry, but Collision is the A show now."
It
And
is hard
almost,
to it is hard to argue with that. It
yeah,
is hard to argue
well,
with
'cause it
that.
reminds me of like when Raw was going through those issues as well. Because remember when Raw was the A show and then went to SmackDown?
Yeah,
A lot of people
yeah.
were tuning in more for SmackDown than Raw, so it kind of has that vibe to it. But I do agree. Like I feel like this week's show on Dynamite wasn't as up to par as Collision is. I feel like Collision has been hitting on all cylinders tonight.
Yeah.
What are you thinking? What are you thinking, Chris? Do you think Collision has passed Dynamite as the A show?
Wait, with us, Chris?
Yeah, I'm here. I just don't want to interrupt.
He's in the gun club world.
Yeah,
The
he's
Gun Club world.
He's trying to figure which club he wants to join.
yeah.
Or it could be talking about McDonald's. I don't know.
Okay, let me ask you this.
Connor? Really?
I
Hey,
don't know.
nothing wrong with McDonald's. Their fries are delicious.
I like
They are the best in the world.
Has anyone?
They're the CM Punk and French fries.
Oh,
Oh,
boy.
that's good.
The CM Punk of French fries.
I'll have to fix that after this is over because
You're good.
what were we talking about?
Okay, so Jess, I'll bring up Jess's comment again. So Jess brought up that Collision is now the A show, and that ever since Collision has started, it's been the A show. It feels like I said, like I was telling you, it feels like it's been hitting on all cylinders. I know that you're the general manager of our fantasy draft for Collision. So, what is your thoughts on this new era of Collision that Dynamite or that AEW has been putting on? Like, do you think it's really taking over as the new A show, or like, and do you think it's pretty neck and neck still? Like, what's your thoughts on it?
Who are you asking?
You,
Oh,
dipstick.
oh,
I said your name.
Collision. I think since it started 3 weeks ago. This is our third episode. I think it really has, not just in ring style, but the storytelling. Stories already. We got Andrade and House of
Malachi.
Black. We got CM Punk. FTR
Yeah.
starts in Golden Bullet Club. We got Christian Cage. Dynamite's still good. I still like everything AEW. I watch everything AEW. Dynamite is still good in its own way. But I think Collision has surpassed it, and it's all right to have good matches and stuff. Like Collision's had a lot of good matches tonight, but you also need to have some compelling stories because people doesn't watch people. For me, watching WWE for a long time, and then it got so bad I couldn't watch it. Like they didn't really have many good matches like every week, so AEW was that fresh air when AEW first started. But fans don't come for. Of course, they come for matches, but they don't just come for just great matches. They come for the storytelling, and that's
Right.
what keeps you in. That's what keeps you coming back. Like on Talking Elite, it was talking about Edge and Matt Hardy. Storylines like that keep you coming back every week. But Dynamite is starting to get a little bit of that with MJF and Adam Cole. But
So I mean, it's becoming like the SmackDown of of AEW as far as like
yeah,
people are getting more into that than
But,
Dynamite.
but Dynamite is still good. But I think Collision is just hitting on all cylinders, like every little thing they're doing right. Collision proven a lot of haters wrong. Eric Bischoff and
Oh yeah,
Booker T's two of them that they actually
shut
like.
their mouths up, didn't they?
What? I feel like they're just trying to get back into the WWE system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because think about it, weren't they both praising AEW at the start?
Yeah, Eric Bischoff was. Yeah, he was.
Yeah,
care about
Bischoff
Booker T.
was.
And it's
Booker
funny
T-
because
Booker T has
Booker
a
T
legend
trained
contract, I believe.
Sammy. He's the one trained Guevara.
But they're proving a lot of people wrong about what they thought Collision was going to be like. Another Rampage, or there's this really trash for whatever.
To be honest with you, they could just get rid of Rampage at this point and just do Collision. And do Collision on Friday.
Which
It's a thought.
which having Collision, Rampage still does help with fusing people.
Yeah, but the thing is, Rampage is starting to kind of. I think it's starting to lose its fizzle.
I still like Rampage. It's not as big as Collision or Dynamite, but it's still getting because there's no dark or elevation now.
Yeah.
Or maybe
So-
switch the shows.
I mean, maybe if you can make Rampage, give Rampage another hour, that wouldn't hurt.
I don't know. That's getting some really bad. It's
6 hours.
Oh, that's good. Well, I see what you mean. It's going into WWE territory right there,
Yeah.
having all that
I think they're
content
on a
in one.
good. I think they're on a good thing right now. 2 hours of Dynamite, 2 hours of Collision, and an hour of Rampage. I think they're doing really.
Yeah, I
Yep.
see your point. Yeah.
Which
uh,
which now with all 3 shows, you're able to use a lot more women. As I mentioned last night, in Dynamite, it was going to be Britt Baker and Soho. I'm just going to leave it like that was going to happen. So on
Mhm.
Thursday, last night Rampage, we got Fly Valkyrie and uh, Cheetah, and then tonight we got Statlander and Frost. Like it's already using a lot more women.
Yeah, I dig that.
I'm all for the women getting more opportunities in
Yeah.
AEW.
I think Davis brought up a good point. Davis says Joe is looking great. Now I think this is the best looking Joe we've seen in a while.
No lie, for real. I mean, this is the Joe I wanted to see in WWE. This
I'm
is Joe
curious.
that couldn't be in WWE. This is the
I
Joe
think,
that was
I,
kept down.
I think we got a little bit of serious Joe in NXT, but once they put him on the main roster,
Yeah.
He was doing
He
great in
became-
NXT.
yeah, in NXT you saw that this side of Joe again
Yeah.
once they.
Did you guys
They
ever
watered him
watch
down.
the Steel Cage match with Balor?
Yeah, I've seen
Yeah.
a lot of his matches with and Balor. No, those are really good. Joe, I wonder if if Roderick Strong's gonna do a flip or something, he's just gonna move all the way and
Just do the no sell, the nope.
Yes, I miss that. I love when he does that.
Yes.
he hasn't done it in a while.
He hasn't.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Oh,
You doing all right, Chris?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine.
like you have sleep over there. You okay? You sure?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm just a little drowsy.
I see.
You're good, man. It
Ooh, that was
happens.
good.
You all
Roderick
right?
Strong getting some offense.
So yeah, I'm just a little drowsy, but I'm still watching. I'm still watching.
Well, I think how Roderick Strong's looking on this match, he's looking like he's that underdog. So I think
Yeah.
he'll lose, but I think there'll be another story for him to be told. Or for him to
It's
tell.
like, look at this. Like he tries to do the clothesline, he just bounces off of Joe.
Yeah.
That is brilliant. That is so brilliant.
And Joe got staggered a little bit. Oh, drop kick.
Ooh, that was good.
I don't know why, but that drop kick looked really vicious.
Yeah, Punk's right. That's doing damage to yourself as well. Oh, almost had it.
You gotta say, man, Strong is giving it all he has, man. Look
Oliver,
at
thanks
this.
for watching. Sorry.
Oh,
You're fine, man. We're glad
good.
to see
We're
that
glad to
you
have you, man. We love having you on. So even if you're on for the next 7 minutes, man, you're
Better late than never.
comments, topics. We can do a speed round if you have questions or if you just want to hear our opinions on something, or if you want to say, hey, I'm just like you, Lane, and I cannot play Fight Forever like it's supposed to be.
He won't let that go yet. You're not ready to let that go.
I'm still bitter. I spent $60 on it.
I probably would be too.
I'll be pissed off too, man.
I don't
You're not
blame
wrong
you.
for being mad.
I would be pretty pissed as well. You're not, because there's a lot of people I've seen on Twitter that they're really mad that they're tagging Kenny Omega.
Hundreds of people are having the same
The
issue.
thing is, and if it wasn't, this is why I had a hard time with fans. It's like you demanded this game to come out. You demanded it, and now look at it. This is like they were trying to get it done. That's when they gave us an exact release date.
Mm-hmm.
But you guys kept demanding, and of course the shareholders were like, "Okay, fine." Hopefully, this will not be the last of an AEW game.
Oh, I hope not. I hope they come out with many more.
Because one thing I want to see in the next game though is a full entrance. I want to see a full entrance.
Yeah.
That's my only little gripe with it is, but I get why, and it makes it kind of quick, easy. So hopefully they'll do a full entrance for next one.
Like that was a really good. Like I really marked out for that. Roderick Strong did it. He did the Olympic slam on Samoa Joe.
Yes.
That was a throwback to Kurt
That's
Angle.
crazy.
Oh boy.
This match
many-
is awesome, man. Oh, dropped.
Oliver
Here we
asked,
go.
how's
Look at
Collision
this.
been good tonight? Oliver, do yourself a favor. Go watch it all the way through, front to back, right now.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
It's
is he going to
that
sleep?
Damn.
Time to go night night. Is it time to go night night?
No, don't put him to sleep yet.
He went night night. He good night. Good night. Get the man a pillow and some cover.
He's out.
He
We
is
still
out.
have 5 minutes left.
We're about to get a Punk and Samoa Joe promo.
Oh,
yeah.
Here we go.
Someone's about to go down.
Before we get into Punk's promo and Joe's promo, or saying what they're going to do, Davis, the game is running good for him. So that's awesome, bro. Hoping you're having a great time with the game because for the little bit I have played, I've enjoyed it. And I cannot wait to have, a avocado toast with Brian Danielson on the road to Elite. Or whatever that game mode's called.
What are you playing on, Davis? What console are you playing on?
Yeah, I'm playing on a PlayStation 4. Yeah, I need to update my stuff.
What the hell? Why are all these people coming out here for no reason?
Whoa, what is going on?
They just came out of nowhere.
He's making a
people?
beeline to Punk. He's making a
mean,
beeline to Punk
mean,
with the chair.
I
Punk's
wouldn't
just like,
do that.
Punk is just
And
sitting
these two have great history. I can't wait for this match,
Yes.
dude. This is gonna be awesome.
He's gonna go in the ring and beat up Brock Strong, isn't he? Yep.
If he's a good heel, he will.
Yep. There it
Not
goes.
Roger Strong.
Insult to the injury.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
What's ringing the bell gonna do? he's
That's
ringing
probably
the
the
bell.
most useless job in a brawl. I'm just gonna
For
ring
real?
the bell. That's
Why?
the most useless job in wrestling.
What is the point of it all?
oh, Punk just
I
flipped
don't know.
off Samoa Joe.
Here we go. We got history right here. This is gonna be great.
Make it real.
Joe
Hell
versus
yeah.
Punk 4. Oh, Adam Cole's coming out.
It's all about the boom.
This is his first ever appearance on Collision
Yeah, it is.
because he's a
Where's
dynamite
the-
guy.
Where's the flip? I don't see him flip off, Joe.
They're really selling this.
I love it. This is good, man. This is really good.
Now this is WCW vibes because
Yes.
I hope they know what they're doing. Don't put like a thing over his head and
Yeah.
Yeah.
like they're really like Samoa Joe should come back out like once they get him on the stretcher and then go towards the ring, like get out of the
Toss
ring.
him
he
off
should-
the stretcher.
Yeah, he should come back out and toss him off the.
So
Yeah.
my biggest gripe is I think they need to hire real EMTs to take out the wrestlers.
It's funny.
Just saying, because I don't want a history of what happened with MJF last time. Like,
Like
I mean,
dude,
WCW.
I mean, one
Most
of them is wearing an
simplest-
earpiece, so
We were watching
Right.
something of something like it was like an old wrestling match, and
yeah.
they just sat there about 15 minutes.
They are putting
didn't know
the
what they were
C
doing.
collar on correctly.
Yeah, these are not. Well, I know
Yeah.
Doc Sampson's an actual doctor, but he's not an EMT.
Yeah.
see. Okay, now they're doing some things right. They're stabilizing his
Yeah,
neck.
this feels really. I think this would be a Jim Cornette approval.
Roderick Strong trying to laugh.
Like being like all serious. Like I think this would be.
Yeah.
It looks like it's very authentic.
Yeah,
It's like he's
I-
actually hurt.
I hope he's not actually hurt.
they just tie it. They just tie the
Yeah.
strap on.
Okay. Never mind. The straps kind of took it.
Yeah, they just tied them in a bow. in a
What the
bow.
hell?
Oh,
I know they would not do
I
that. in
take back
emergency.
what I said.
That's not protocol, I don't think.
I wouldn't tie a bow.
No, it's not protocol.
Now,
That's
Joe
not how
needs-
you strap somebody to a backboard.
Joe needs to
Like,
come
they're like,
back
screw
out.
it. Let's just
Yeah.
tie him in a knot. He ain't going nowhere.
Now, Joe better come out and toss him off that thing, and then Joe,
Maybe
I mean,
that's why. I wonder.
and-
Yeah, Joe better.
and then Punk and Cole go after him to end the night.
That'd be a perfect ending.
They don't know what the hell they're doing. Those EMTs.
No.
They don't know.
This
One of them
is
has a
bad.
headset on, I thought.
Why is he?
No, one of them had an earpiece.
What the hell? Someone's got a hoodie over their head.
Ah. Don't
And now
complain. Don't do it. Don't do it. Man.
Here's
Don't-
Bob.
don't say it.
The guy that Justin Roberts always talks about.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess.
Oh, they're milking this. They're milking it.
This is a really good ending.
Yeah.
This is what keeps you coming back. How dare
Good.
Joe?
Yeah. It was just the straps that kind of.
Samoa
That was the
Joe
only
is-
little bad thing is the straps.
No, it's still real to me. So
It's still real to
Joe,
me.
Samoa
And
Joe
the
is a
last shot
disgrace.
is CM Punk looking on to the crowd.
Samoa
Perfect
Joe is a
ending.
disgrace to the business. He's a disgrace to Collision. He injured Roderick Strong. He should burn in hell for what he did.
You should yeah, it's still real to me. Damn it.
Those are the
Oh,
exact lines
boy.
that Jim Ross told Eric Bischoff.
Yes.
I
Wow.
I remember a lot of Jim Ross lines.
I love Jim
Over the
Ross.
years.
I want to get a Slobber Knocker shirt.
Yeah,
It's gonna be Slobber
Yeah.
Knocker. Dope.
You ever try some of his barbecue sauce?
I want to. It's on my list.
Dude, no lie. I've tried it once. It is pretty damn good. No lie.
I'll have to make some chicken with it then. All right. Well,
Yeah.
guys, what a show.
that was really good.
That was incredible, man.
Great way to send off on a Saturday night. Woof.
Yeah, that was a really good show. My favorite match was still Hobbs and Dustin Rhodes. Joe and Strong was probably second best match of the night, but Dustin
Yeah.
Rhodes and Hobbs still was match of the night.
I'm going to have to go with Lady Frost and Chris.
That was a good match too.
That one, I think, for me, was one that kind of capped it off in a good way. So, but yeah, I feel like Dustin did great. What about you,
Yeah.
Mr. Jacobs?
I think for me, the main event was it because that's the one I've been wanting to see all week. You know, since I heard about all that, and and things I've been behind Joe. I've been behind Joe, and now that we're gonna see Joe and CM again, dude,
Yeah.
I'm in heaven. I'm in wrestler heaven right now. It's awesome. It's awesome.
Oh, man. So that was a lot of fun. Chris, what about you? Did you like the show?
It was pretty good, especially in the main event and the Hobbs versus Dustin Rhodes match.
Yeah.
That
was
was a banger. So,
Uh,
all right.
Got a few more comments I'm going to show. I've been playing on Xbox Series X.
Oh, same here.
Yeah, I'm a PlayStation guy, so
I really needed to. I've been playing on my Nintendo Switch.
my fiance just got it for the Switch, so
I got
don't know how
Switch
it's gonna
too.
play yet. So yeah, hopefully
I've
it
seen
plays
some
good.
other people playing on Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
At least we'll get some type of experience with the game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll
But,
probably follow up on Wednesday for Dynamite. We'll probably
but
follow up on our
If anyone's
experience.
having any problems with the PS4, definitely tag. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a patch out because
hope
there's a
so.
lot of people I've been
Oh
seeing.
yeah. Hundreds of
Go on
people.
Twitter,
playing.
tag Tony Khan. So we want to not just tag Tony Khan, but tag PlayStation.
I think we just tag you.
Kenny Omega.
Just
Yeah,
tag,
no,
just
tag
tag.
you.
I'm
Ukes,
joking.
yeah.
I'm joking.
but
Just
tag
tag-
Ukes in all and
Just-
all the gaming.
I would just tag the people that published the game. Well, Kenny Omega did technically have something to do with it, but he didn't.
He was hands on with it, but yeah.
He just didn't. Just the publishers like AEW gaming. Like the more people you tag, the more people's gonna see it.
Ukes, that's who you need to holler at.
Yeah, because
Ukes.
they're the main
Blame Ukes.
people that published it. But
I guess it shouldn't be a surprise, but
it's a really
everything
fun
else-
game.
everybody else's system is working on, but for some reason, the PlayStation 4.
I've seen a lot of people on Twitter saying that the same thing, like it crashes.
Yeah.
The dreaded blue screen.
But maybe it's, I don't know. Hopefully it works. But from what I've played of it, it's a really well. My dog's not let me talk.
Yeah, the dog's agreeing with it.
The dog was to chime in.
It's a really fun game. The Road to Elite is pretty. Like it's a really deep career mode.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of things that I didn't think they could put in a wrestling game with like mental health, with dieting, with going to eat, with
Sightseeing.
sightseeing. Like you can go, like you can order pizza on there. You can do a lot of things.
Yeah, and if you get injured, you can go to the hospital and recover.
Yeah. I like that. I can't wait to try it myself.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. I went to go shut his dog up.
Well, that's been a fun episode of our Collision Watch Along. I think it's almost time for, fortunately, Connor to send us off into the sunset for another great episode of our Collision watch along here on the All Elite stream. Connor, why don't you close us out, buddy?
Take it away.
Yeah, everyone, as I've said many times, everyone thanks you for watching from Twitch and YouTube. Fix out some stuff on that. One last comment, Oliver, love the shirt. Yeah, I got this shirt. I got this one and another one, but the CMFTR.
That is pretty dope.
Yeah,
Uh, I just wish it had Bret Hart just right in the back. Just Tony Khan can make it happen. As I was saying last night, he can get out of his contract. But Bret Hart will have to pay all the money back. But Bret Hart will have to pay all the money back. But Tony Khan will give the money to Bret Hart, so Bret Hart doesn't lose any money out of it. So then Bret Hart can use that money to pay Vince off, whoever, and then come to AEW. I mean, he spent money on that Final Countdown entrance, so
yeah.
Which I'm gonna start a petition to get Tony Khan to pay him the money.
Start up a petition.
Yeah, in all seriousness, I would love to see Bret Hart in AEW again. But yeah, everyone, thanks for watching. We'll be back. As Lane said, we'll be pre-recording Talking Elite. But we'll be back. I don't know if we'll be Monday. But we'll be back for Dynamite on Wednesday. Talking Elite Thursday, as Lane said, pre-recorded. Friday Rampage, and then Collision Saturday. And as Chris said, we are in talks with another interview with a former Intercontinental Champion, which I'm in talks with a lot of people that I'd like to have on here, like Lady Frost we mentioned. But yeah, definitely stay tuned to our social media links. Definitely check out all of our social media links in the description below: Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Spotify, and Podbean. Lots of stuff on Spotify and Podbean now. I've kind of taken a break from the Dynamites and Rampages and just focused on interviews and things that's more focused for those platforms. So definitely go check that out and subscribe down below. We're at 356 subscribers. Our goal is 500 before the year's over with. Share this with your friends. Ask them to subscribe. Help us reach our goal before the year's over with.
Of course.
But yeah, really great. It was a really great collision tonight. Yeah, we'll see you guys. See you guys next Wednesday for Dynamite.
Take care. Have a good night.